Take me a digital world.
Digital world. Okay.
It's a digital home theater.
Panasonic.
Llévame al mundo digital.
El mundo digital, ok.
Digital world.
Panasonic.
They keep this for like her Smash version.
That's the like, are you fucking serious face? Always have to deal
Yes.
with like fucking Ridley all the damn time.
She got no time for your shit, and that's what I like. Ooh.
Righty, let's get that.
All right.
Bring it
Hey.
up.
Are we here?
We are here,
Uh-oh.
but let me stop fucking up. Where the
Oh,
hell is the?
no!
Where the hell is the? Hold up, folks. Hold up. Because every time I bring this up, the fucking thingamabob goes away. God damn it. You know, I'm gonna just do it like this. Fuck it. Unprofessional.
Do what?
As...
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it like, yeah, like that. There we go. Motherfucker is just gonna have to see my shit right there. Do that. Bring this down. One of these.
Ooh. Ooh, what
One
we
of
got on?
those.
What we got on playlist here?
Some type of
Mario
music.
Kart.
Just a little Mario Kart, so they won't hit me with another like copyright claim.
Yeah. Back when I used to stream, I did one of my favorite streams I ever did was like just me listening to like meme music.
Mhm.
I couldn't post it anywhere because like everything would get muted.
Yeah, they just love fucking doing that, don't they?
I thought I was in the clear because like I don't know, I thought like mashups of Nickelback and whatever were like parody, but no, that's still fair game.
Wait, where the fuck is mine at? Okay, there we go. And no, wait, no, not that one. Yeah, Coach Studio.
Hello, we out here.
We're
gonna yeah. Oh, we're halfway there. We're halfway there.
we are
Oh,
totally
I'm here twice.
out here.
What is happening?
See, that's what I mean. Totally,
Remember.
totally professional. There you go. There you go.
Remember, your greatest enemy is yourself.
And you're thinking about Bob. She'll be right there, but I don't know why it's not coming up. Oh,
It came up on both sides.
There we go.
It was I against I for a minute there.
Oh my god. Okay, now we are totally.
Oh, there we go.
Totally back. Completely totally.
I see you, but I don't see me.
Oh, wait, I see you now.
Oh, there we go. Now
There
I see
you go,
me,
there you
and
go.
I see you, but I don't see the Mario Kart no more.
God damn it! Where's the Mario Kart?
Yeah. Okay.
I like how like you're slightly delayed too. It's like, oh, there it is. Oh no, fuck, there it is. Oh shit. All right,
Doesn't bring me back, bro. Like I, I don't miss this part of streaming.
Well, while I'm fucking around with the Mario Kart, would you like to tell people who is coming in, poking their little funny heads, and who you are and what you do?
Oh goodness. Hey everybody. I'm Jorge. I'm here with Chie. We're hanging out. I'm an illustrator. That means I'm a sad man. And yeah, we're just chilling. We're gonna draw some good shit and chat it up right now.
I will chat it up once this fucking Mario Kart stays up. Mario,
Oh,
stop doing
now
this
it's
to
like
me.
over there. How'd it get over there?
Mario, why are you doing this to me?
It's blocking all the 90s ads.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, we almost got it.
There
We
we
almost
go.
got it.
Mario, you're so fucking cool. There you go.
You got this. It's close. You're getting there.
Oh man.
What is playing right now on those and that ad reel? What is that?
That is a good question. I think I did.
Oh,
It
you
like
just got it on random?
Yeah, because I made that like a year ago. I was like, I just want like bullshit ads to play in the background like during the stream.
Let's go.
So I was thinking about changing up the format, but right now this is fine. This is fine.
It's fine. I like it. It's got a melee menu screen vibe. There you go.
All right, there it is. No more tinkering. No more fucking with this.
We got it.
We got
We're
it.
here.
We're here. Okay, let me actually start drawing some shit.
Yeah. I don't know what you're gonna draw. Do you just kind of like what will come what may, just whatever you feel like?
Yeah. Cause I'm like, wait, should I actually work on some shit I need to get done? But I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna draw whatever.
That's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready for Portland Retro Game Expo.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like going to a con without at least one new thing. So I decided to do some samousas.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. Cause like, we did meet at MomoCon where I like stumbled and fucking.
Oh yeah,
like,
let's talk about that.
Yeah. So for me, that was my first con because I went with a friend.
Really? No kidding.
I was supposed to do what is it called? Art Alley. Well, I applied to Art Alley, but I guess I didn't get approved for it. They put me on a wait list for I guess next year's Art Alley.
Bro,
So-
MomoCon is like really hard to get into. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not like I know it's like one of the bigger cons, so I didn't know how that whole thing worked. So I'm like, fuck it. Even if I don't get in, I'm still gonna go. But
That's good. That's good.
seeing all the fucking fantastic artists there, like of course you, I had to meet what's his name, Paperboy. I think it's not Paperboy. I think it was like Paperbag something.
like the paper. Did he smack you with a newspaper over the head? Like,
Yeah, that was his whole gimmick.
yeah, he's just like riding a bike indoors, and they just let him.
Oh shit! I mean, they did have like people doing wrestling and shit. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they had a guy just tricycling around giving them like newspapers and shit. But yeah, I came up to. I think you were like the second person I asked when I was there. I was like, hey, I have this shitty, totally professional stream. I think you'll be cool to come on because I was already familiar with your art because of Gravity Circuit, as I think I've told you when we met. Like the illustration of the game itself was the reason I wanted to play it. 'Cause I was like, this looks fucking solid, and then the game itself just wound up being good. So I'm like, okay, cool. So
I'm glad, bro. Like that is like one of the pieces I'm most proud of.
Yeah, it's fucking. That's a really good piece. Like, how often do you usually go to like cons? Is that like not an annual, but like, is that a thing you do often where you go around and make majority of your like what's it, not earnings, but you know what I mean? Do you just go to a bunch of cons?
Like is this like a thing I do?
Yes.
Like, yo,
Oh.
hello.
Yeah.
We got cut off for a minute there. I don't know
Oh
what
shit.
happened. I think we're back.
Yeah, we're totally back. We didn't get cut off. It was just No, wait, were you about to say?
Okay, so yeah, you were asking if like this is a thing I do, you know, for a living.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess for a while, yeah. To go into it more, so I did start out working.
Oh wait, pretty good. Oh wait, I think you might have gotten cut off again. Hold up. Hold on, I think we are having difficulties. Give me 1 second.
Oh, are we? Hello?
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, that was weird because I think it was either on my end or your end that was messing up. So let me do this again.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened, but I think I'm here now.
Wait, where's your thing at? No, not that one.
Oh, we had this we had it so good.
Oh,
we
yeah,
had
well, I
it
was saying
figured out.
Okay, you were about to say.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the FBI listened in on our conversation and couldn't. Anyway, so yes, I used to work when I moved to the U.S. I needed a lot of I had a hard time making ends meet. So like one of the ways I made money was going to cons. When I found out I could do that, I was like, oh, that's cool. So yeah, I've been doing it since like 2009.
Oh shit.
Maybe 2008. I think my first one was like Baltimore Comic Con in 2008, and I remember I shared a table with 4 people, and because back then that was allowed, and it was like kind of an eye-opening experience for me because I never, like before that, I rarely made any money out of my art, but doing that, I was like, oh, that's good. This is cool. Like, it like I get to see people, and like they're not just like names on a screen, you know what I mean? So since then I've kind of been doing it on and off, and then in 2019 I quit my day job and went full-time freelance, and then during that time is when I went gung-ho, but then COVID happened.
Oh,
and yeah, that there was a huge pause in between, so that kind of like took the wind out of my sails, and then once 2022 hit, I remember that was like my first con was MomoCon 2022 after COVID, and I remember doing that and realizing, oh, I don't know if I want to do this forever. So nowadays I kind of do it less and less. It's not my main source of income at all. And I honestly have a lot of respect for people who do it as a career, because it's really, really exhausting. And I'm not trying to steer you away from it. If you, I think it's worth doing as an artist at least once, if you have the chance, because having that human interaction with people regarding your work, like seeing people react to your work in real time, I think it's an important experience for everybody. And it's the reason I would recommend you do that. Now, that being said, MomoCon is notoriously difficult to get into. Even I got waitlisted last year. This year I got in. I think I got in because someone dropped, actually. Oh. But yeah, I'll keep going. After that, I would say if you're starting out, try to find local cons. Try to find anything that you don't have to fly to or book hotels for, because that usually is the entry. Yo, I don't know what's going on.
Oh wait, no, my bad. I was listening.
Well, you were not muted. But yeah, if you start out, I recommend doing local stuff. I recommend anything you don't have to book hotels for, like I was saying, or flights to, is really good to start with, just to get your feet wet, just to have that experience, and then be able, when you apply, a lot of events want to know if you've done previous cons, so that because they know that you have kind of a reputation, or that you understand what the rules are, and that you have merchandise. That kind of stuff is really important to get started on that. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
I've seen you also do stuff on I forgot the website exactly, but I see your work a lot there as well for t-shirts and just other various merch.
Yeah, that's my current job, is merch design.
Okay, so that's what you mean, but they needed to see if you also have stuff like that.
No, not really.
Okay.
For conventions, they just need to know that you know how to set up a table, that you know how to that you're familiar with the kind of stuff that you're supposed to bring, that you follow the rules, and for the most part, it's just have prints, have stickers, you're good. It's a lot less strict in some ways than it used to be. I remember back when I started doing conventions, there were very strict rules on fan art. You couldn't bring. There were some cons that would not let you in if you had more than 50% fan art. And you would have to bring mostly. Yeah. This is how it was. I want to say in the 2010s, there were a lot of really strict fan art rules. That has become a lot more forgiving now, and rarely do I go to an event where it has that kind of restriction anymore. So like I said, compared to before, the harder part is that it's more competitive. A lot of people are doing cons now. It's not just the locals. You have career artists, which is a little this is kind of the this is kind of the pessimism coming out, but this has become a little more competitive, and it's one of the reasons I don't want to do it anymore. It's because whenever I apply, I know I'm up against career convention artists who are applying to multiple places at the same time, and they have the sick ass setups and all the their shop, their booths basically look like shops.
Yeah,
they're extremely professional, and it sucks to be just kind of into it, kind of this is if this is a hobby, for me this is a hobby, or people who are just starting out and they're learning how to represent themselves through a brand or whatever, or just finding their own brand. They have to compete against that, and it sucks because it's they don't stand a chance. These are people who've been doing it for decades.
Yeah.
And they are the ones who make a living out of this, So it discourages people, and I've seen I've seen folks who apply and they get like really bummed out because they got rejected, and they see everybody with like their like ornate and elaborate setups, and they're like, I don't know if I can do that. And I feel that. I feel that. Like, I feel them losing the motivation. It sucks because I don't know what to say. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry, you are competing against this, unfortunately. And it is part of why I've decided not to do it as much anymore. I think this year I'm only doing 3 events this year: MagFest, MomoCon, and Portland Retro Game Expo, which is in a month from now. Yeah.
Like, I know if I would have came this year, I would have got fucking destroyed because I would have had no idea what the fuck I was doing. Like...
And that's the other thing. It's a learning process. Like, I remember I didn't start making money out of convention sales, like good money, until like, I'm not even joking when I say this. It took me maybe like 10 years to start being like, oh, this is worth it now.
Yeah, it's like, okay, here's the income, here's the money.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I can actually like take time off for this now. Like, this is something I can book flights for now. One thing I do recommend, if you or anyone listening ever decides to do this, always talk to people there. Like, always talk to your peers, talk to your table neighbors, make friends with other artists. If you are mutuals with anyone tabling, talk to them, like hook up with them and be like, hey, are you guys having dinner later? Do you want to chat? Do you want to like, because that's kind of how you get all this knowledge, is like the people who have been doing this, they're willing to help you out and share.
Yeah.
And network with you. Like, that's when I started seeing improvement, is when I started talking to some of my mutuals there. I was like, oh, this person's gonna be there, I'm gonna go say hi. And they were really nice. They were always nice to me. They were always like, do you want anything? Do you want to trade? You know what, trade is fun. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. That kind of stuff is what makes cons worth going to. The camaraderie, you know. It's there. It's a little scary at first, and it is intimidating to talk to other people, but it is worth it. It's kind of what, you know, makes us artists stronger, you know, in numbers instead of isolation.
Yeah. Like, I was like absolutely fucking nervous to talk to like anybody in the art alley. Like, the ones I did talk to, like at least 3 of them, I know I made a fool of myself.
You don't have to worry about that, honestly.
So,
I have a few questions for you.
Yeah.
But not when you're ready.
What was I gonna say? One of them I was gonna bring on. I have not hit them up yet, but mainly because of the shit that I said. Like, me and my friend was making a joke about that, where when I approached her, you know, I bought one of her pieces. I was like, oh, you know, your art's really good. I have this art podcast. If you were what's the word, susceptible, coming on, and then she looked at me like, susceptible? Like, her and my friend just like slow turned to be like, huh?
Oh no. Yeah,
like,
that might have been a poor choice of words.
I was like, wait, no, I'm just trying to sound like, I don't know, I was just looking for a word to sound professional. There was like, no, it's cool. Just like, susceptible? Oh, God damn.
You're gonna make a fool of yourself every once in a while. It's happened to me too. So, like, I've approached artists that I like I admire and I follow and I want to talk to them, and the stupidest shit comes out of my mouth, and I'm like, well, I'm never gonna talk to them again. And if they remember me, it's gonna be for the dumbest thing ever. But whatever. If they don't remember me, that's fine. We can start over. But yeah, I wanted to ask, like, so okay, that was your first like con going experience, like as an attendee?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which I think would have been even more hectic if I would have actually gotten a table, because that would have been first time in Atlanta, first time at a con, and then first time doing the art alley. So I think I would have been completely and utterly just swamped and confused that entire weekend.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I'm kind of like happy I didn't get the table because
No, that would have been insane. Like MomoCon being your first con selling, that would have been insane.
yeah, I was not expecting like the roads and like alleys of people just like crowding around and shit. So yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
So another question. What made you go to MomoCon?
Oh. That's a good question. Mainly because it was pretty close by. I'm actually going to another one in December, in like at the same convention, but it's for another con. I forgot what it is, but friends are being asked to do like a panel there, and I guess I'm also going to be there as a panelist, so that would be another first.
Yeah, probably AWA then, right?
Yeah. I think it is that. It's like December in Atlanta, so I believe it is that one.
Yeah. They just moved to that venue, so you're going to the same exact place.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, where were they at before?
They were at the place called the Galleria on Cobb Parkway, which is not as close if you're coming in from the airport to MomoCon. Actually, don't know if you drove or flew.
Oh yeah, we drove. It was
Oh, okay.
3 hours out, so it was
Whoa!
listening to a lot of Guilty Gear music on the way there.
Nice. Yeah, I was looking at your Twitter. I saw like a lot of Guilty Gear stuff there.
Yeah, I'm a very Guilty Gear headed man. Guilty Gear's my shit. I was thinking of like, if I did get the table, maybe do some Guilty Gear pieces, because doing research for it is like fucking hard if you don't have anybody that you know who's done it before. So I'm like, what do I need? What type of pieces should I do? What should I bring?
Oh my god, man! Like if you need that kind of advice, just hit me up.
Oh, thank you.
Like 100%. Yeah.
If I ever do another con, I will like, please and thank you. We could probably even go together. We could do some shit. It'll be a fucking amazing experience.
Honestly, yeah. If you want a table too, that'd be awesome. I was thinking of doing Evo.
Oh, like next year?
If I can, I don't know. It depends on whether or not I'm a dad by that point.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because I'm planning for that too. But yeah, I saw that the Evo Artist Alley got really good. Like and they were like hyping it up during the streams. I thought it was great. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's worth going. Like even though it's a long flight, even though it's like far the fuck away.
Yeah.
It sounds like a good time. So I might try it if I have the chance. I think they do final round here in Atlanta, so you might want to check if that has an Artist Alley.
Oh, final round? Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
look that up as well.
I wonder if they still do that, actually. I remember I used to go to final round.
No, doing that for Evo would be fucking sick, because I was thinking of going to Evo next year just to like compete. So
Whoa, really? Oh my god.
yeah, I'm doing this like fight club with a bunch of my friends who are like new to fighting games. So I'm like teaching them how to play shit, and it's kind of making me want to get back and be like, damn, maybe I should compete, you know?
Would you play Guilty Gear? Is that your thing?
If it's not Guilty Gear, it would be like Grand Blue Fantasy.
Really? Grand Blue? Oh, I used to play Grand Blue too.
I would say those are probably the ones I'm best at. I mean, I'm good at Dragon Ball Fighters, but
Oh my god.
I don't want to play that competitively.
I know, right? I used to play Fighters. Used to be our main game until we got sick of it. Yeah, around the time the Lab Code 21 came out, we were like, I think we're done with this.
I dodged the fucking bullet. Literally, like the patch before that, like I heard about her and I was like, man, there's still no rollback. I don't want to play this shit no more. And then I heard about the horror stories about Lab Code 21. I was like, ooh, I'm glad I was not a part of that.
But yeah, that's cool. I didn't know you played Grand Blue too. That's a decent game. I like it as like one of those games I recommend to people who want to get into fighting games. I feel like Grand Blue's pretty good at that one.
Yeah, I keep telling people that. I'm like Guilty Gear is fine for like, you know, baby's first fighting game, but it's like Grand Blue literally has like easy commands baked into its systems. That's like not even like to cheese it, but it's like it's literally how you play the game. So
And it does something I love where it has easy command inputs, but it also has like regular command inputs. You don't really lose anything from using easy inputs, but it does reward you for doing regular commands. Like you do more damage.
The cooldowns are shorter.
Yes, exactly. Like that kind of stuff. I love that type of balancing where it's like it doesn't exactly punish you for playing the easy mode, but it rewards you for playing like the more complicated stuff.
Exactly. That's why I really like Grand Blue. Like, and I keep telling people, it's free.
Yeah, the new one. It is. It's free to play. I think that it's a character rotation thing, kind of like what Killer Instinct did for a while. And it's pretty. It's pretty as fuck. So just if you want to look at hot people and you want to play a pretty button mashy friendly but also good to learn game, that's one for you.
Which ones do you play right now, like in terms of fighting games?
I got back into Street Fighter, even though I hated 5. My God.
Yeah, 5 is like a fucking horror story, man.
It was. I quit that game so hard. I did the thing where like I remember the night we were playing. I don't even know. I got so mad at something, and I just told my friends I'm deleting this fucking crap. In the middle of the session, I just went into my hard drive and deleted it. And I'm like, can we play something else?
Put on fucking Killer Instinct, anything but this shit, please.
Oh my God, I would rather. Yeah, 5 just didn't hit. Like, and I gave it all the chances in the world. Every time new characters showed up, I would give it another chance. Be like, well, maybe now it's better. Maybe now it's got good. And I don't know. I had no fun playing this game for the years I did. But then I tried out 6 begrudgingly because my friends kind of were like, no, 6 is better. It is. We promise. I'm like, okay. Finally, Akuma comes out, and he's like, I'm like, actually, here's kind of a small story. So I told my friends, I'll get back into Street Fighter when Akuma comes back, and he did. So I'm like, all right, fine. I gotta keep my word. And I played Akuma, and I'm like, I hate him. He sucks. I don't know what it is. It's just I don't like him. And then so I kind of realized, okay, you know what? Maybe I just should stop maining Akuma, because I remember in every game, as much as I love this character, it's just nothing but pain every time I try to main him. It's just nothing but suffering. My playstyle just doesn't match his health. He has like the lowest health in every game.
Yeah, he's like a glass cannon.
I love that he's aggressive. I love that he has so many options. But the problem is, I'm too defensive, and Akuma's not meant to be a defensive character. In fact, he's meant to be like do it right and do it quick. Do not stop. Unfortunately, when I choke, I get super defensive, and that's like his weakness. So I stopped using him. I just told my friend, you know what? I think I need a new main. I need to move on. I need to file the divorce papers and tell Akuma to leave the house and pack his shit, because I don't want him here. So I started maining Cammy in 6, because I remember for a while I was playing her in 5. And I was actually like, you know what? This game just got better for me. Like, this character fits my style way better. And it motivated me to keep playing. I did the world tour. I did some of the arcade stuff. I started playing online recently. And I picked up Kimberly too. And now, like, Kimberly's my main. And I'm having a good time with the game now. Honestly. As much as I poo-pooed on, like, 5.
But it's fair to do that with 5. Because 5 is, like, it literally did it to itself. Like, I was a little skeptical about 6.
Very beginning.
But 6, like, proved me wrong. 6 is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I did eventually warm up to it. Like, you know what? Yeah, this one is better for sure. Like, it feels right. It feels different than 5 did. I'm glad V triggers and V skills are gone. Fuck that shit. Yeah. I'm done. The rush, drive rush and drive parry is much cooler, much better. Something I can work with, something I don't have, and it's better than focus attacks too. Oh, by the way, I didn't like 4 either.
What?
Sorry.
Okay.
I know people love that one, but I hated it.
All right, I'm going back to when a part of the stream when it was super shitty and we're disconnected now. I'm going back to that. No force slander.
Oh no, the call's dropping. Sorry, bro. Can't hear you, buddy.
Like,
but yeah, aside from like giving me jury, I could throw 4 in a trash fire. Actually, no. Hakan was awesome too. I want him to come back.
Hakan is cool.
I want him to come back.
I fucking hate Rufus. I love Sea Viper. Sea Viper is fucking amazing.
Yeah, Rufus, like, that's when Capcom was like, look, a fat guy, isn't it funny? I'm like,
Tekken did it.
The fuck
So
is
we
this
will
shit?
too.
But Tekken was like, alright, Bob's cool though, like, come on.
Yeah, Bob is cool, and then they like made him skinny and like tag team fighting. He's like, fuck, bro, I need to put some weight back on. I can't fight like this.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. Like, Tekken's a blind spot for me. I don't play Tekken at all.
I play a bit of Tekken. Tekken is like not my go-to, but if I need to play it, I'm like, I'll fuck with it. But
all right.
Street Fighter is, it's kind of, you know, I fucks with 6, but I really like the Alpha series. That's kind of like my Street Fighter games.
Alpha's interesting because, like, as a game, I'm not the biggest fan, but aesthetically, the art style, the like the graphic design, the sound, the music is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, it has such an incredible arcade like feel to it that even now I find really inspiring as an artist. And back then, it like shocked me how cool it was.
This would probably shock you as well, but I am known to be a Third Strike hater.
Really?
I do not like Third Strike. One, because my boy Sean got done
Wow.
dirty.
Oh, okay, true though. That is true.
And 2, it's fun to play, but more than like 2-3 games, I'm like, okay, I don't want to play this anymore. This is getting boring.
Oh, I see. Okay, so that is interesting because I remember I jumped in Third Strike. I never played Second Impact or playing Street Fighter 3.
Mhm.
So my experience with 3 is Third Strike, and I love it.
Like, I get the appeal. It's like literally everything, just like what you said with the Alpha series, like aesthetic wise, tone, music, like all that shit is
The
perfect.
characters, they were
Yeah.
bold. This was like a bold decision to have no returning cast except for like the Shotos and Chun-Li.
Yeah, and they basically had to get bullied to bring them back. 'Cause they were like, bring back Chun-Li, and then make her fucking overpowered as shit in Third Strike.
Okay, yeah, I don't know why they did that. She's insane. She's a menace.
Like, everything about it is fantastic. It's just like, I just don't like playing it. That's about it.
Ooh, well, that's me with Alpha. Love looking at it, love hearing it. Characters are great. I don't want to touch the controller.
Yeah. Did you watch
just
the
let me watch.
The Evo Third Strike this year?
Not the whole thing. I only watched 6. I only watched the 6.
6 was fucking
semifinals
fire.
and finals. Yeah, it was cool.
Third Strike had a very funny character. It's this guy who like would do like Bayonetta movements and shit every time he like won a round or just won in general. He kind of was like the hero of Evo this year.
I think I've seen the clips, like him playing Hugo,
Yeah.
and just knocking the shit out of a Ken.
Motherfucker almost had his own like Evo moment.
That's awesome. We need new Evo moments.
We do. Like, that's a thing about Evo this year. That's probably why the Art Ollie was getting so much attention, because I know this year's Evo was the biggest in history, so
Wow.
it will
Let's go.
probably only get even more hectic as it like goes on, so
I bet, yeah.
it's gonna start reaching, I guess, hopefully not what's that called, like Comic-Con numbers and shit.
Oh, right. You're saying, like, hopefully it doesn't get too
Too-
dense, too full of people, because then that's just,
Yeah,
it becomes kind of inaccessible at that point.
'Cause it's just you ever heard of DreamCon?
Yes, I think. Wait, no, I take it back. I was thinking DreamHack.
It's this convention for like mainly for like black nerds and shit, right? And it's kind of losing its identity as a con itself.
Really?
Because people are just going in there and starting like clowning people who like sells merch and like, you know, just like the cosplay and shit. So
Huh.
I just hope that doesn't happen for like Evo, when you get people
Okay,
being like,
yeah.
oh, you guys like playing these video games? What the hell?
What the fuck? That's a bummer. That's a bit of a shame.
Yeah, but then you gotta think about it. They paid money just to go in there and make fun of other people, so
I mean, I remember a time when, because back when I did cons, I did some cons that were just like free entry. All you have to do is like sign up for a newsletter or something, and you would get the wildest motherfuckers. So people were like, there are people who come up to my booth and like shit on my art.
Really?
Yeah, that was a crazy time. But I mean, it's to me it was whatever. Like, whatever. You don't know nothing. Like, it didn't bother me that much.
I was like, what would that? Would you consider that one of like the craziest experiences, or what would you consider like
Craziest experience at a con?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I saw someone have a seizure once.
Oh my god.
right in front of my table. Yeah, that might have been the craziest. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah, I honestly, like, most of my experiences are just like people who are like funny. Like, they're rude and they're crazy, but it's funny to me. Like the guy. So I remember my first con, Baltimore Comic Con 2008. One of my friends had a really nice Emma Frost fan art print, and this dude who's like, he's an older guy, and he looks at it, and the artist is not there, by the way, because again, we were sharing with 5 other people. He was taking a break.
Yeah.
And we did not fit behind the table. He comes up and he's like, "How much is that?" And I'm like, it's. And by the way, back then we were like underpricing our shit, so like for real. And I'm like, "Yeah, it's like $5." And he goes, he pulls out like a wad of cash, like ripping himself off. He threw the cash at the table.
Oh my.
When I gave him the print and just left.
Yeah, he was a man of business.
That kind of stuff. he was like, "How much is it?" $5, ripping himself off. And I'm like, you know what? Looking back, maybe he was right. I had one guy that was like, so I used to draw a lot of fat ladies back then. Something I feel like I should go back to, because I don't know, I feel like going back to my bullshit. And I was a lot more open and public about that, especially at cons. And I would have people say some pretty nasty shit to me back then. But one of them I'll always remember is this guy, and he's just like the anime nerd, like just whatever comes up to in your head. And he has this like cosplayer on his arm, like he's kind of parading her around. He looks at one of my prints and he goes, "There are not enough drinks that would make me fuck that." And I'm like, what the fuck? And I just look at him like, okay.
Yeah, okay, bud.
And like, I don't know what to say to that. Like, just keep going, my guy. I don't know why you're here. That kind of shit is what I remember. I remember the guy who would like, at one Otakon, this dude comes up to my table and he just, in character, is talking in the Robotnik voice, but he's not cosplaying Robotnik. He's just doing the voice. And he keeps pointing at my art and commenting on it in Robotnik voice, and I just don't know what to say. So I just kind of like, yeah, and then he leaves.
I was like, yeah, I would have been laughing my ass off. Just a random dude just as Robotnik.
Well, the thing is, he's not even cosplaying him.
Yeah, that's
he
the
wasn't
thing
even
that makes it funny.
He was just, and then he comes back, and he's not doing the voice anymore. And he asked me about my commissions, and he's like, "Yeah, I think at the time I was doing $50 per sketch." And the guy was like, "How about I pay you $10 per sketch?" And I go, "No, how about you don't? That's not happening." And he's like, "I thought I could get a deal." And I'm like, "Okay, just
See,
no.
It was the Robotnik voice. He came back, he wasn't doing it. You know, the enthusiasm wasn't there.
My favorite two are people who are just running towards my table, running. And then when they come up, they're like, "Do you know where the restroom is?"
Oh.
Just my table. I don't know why.
Damn, either it was like, "Oh shit, yes, my fans." Then it's just
right.
You know what
Oh my god, what am I getting here? Nope. He just wants to know where the restroom is. All right, it's right over there. But yeah, just stuff like that. Thankfully, I've never been like in like a scary situation at conventions, really.
Mhm.
Just creeps, weirdos, funny people. That's about it.
Is it bad that like that's like shit I want to see there? Because
No, it's not, because that's kind of what I want to see. Like, I live for these moments. Honestly,
Yes, that's what I'm
whenever
saying.
it
That's
happens
what I wanna
now,
see,
I'm like,
shit.
oh man, I miss this. This is what I want. Like, I want to be able to tell stories.
yeah, cause like it was really I really enjoyed MomoCon this year, but I was like, wait, where's like the weirdos?
It used to be more common. Like, anime cons are normie now. Like, people, like regular people go to anime cons now. So unfortunately, you missed that.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I remember. Oh, here's another story. During one AWA, actually, my wife was leaving. We were leaving in separate cars because she was just helping me out for the day.
Mhm.
And she gets to her car, and this dude starts talking to her in the parking lot, and it's just dark.
Oh.
And this guy is like he's talking to her, but when she gets to the car, he's like blocking her way into the car.
Mhm.
And he just keeps talking, and she was telling me, like, at this point I was targeting his throat in case he came after me. By the way, my wife took martial arts back. She used to be a martial artist, so she knows how to fight.
Yeah.
And she was telling me about this guy, and eventually he just leaves. He was just being weird. He was not being like, he did not have ill intentions. He did not have like any. He was not being like a creep, but he was being weird. He just did not pick up the cue of like, this is when the conversation ends. You need to leave now. But that I will always remember that, because this dude, for some reason, kept trying to talk to her after that, and to me, every time we ran into him. And I remember, like, every year I run into this guy. I don't know how.
Is this like annual event at this point?
Yeah, and like every time I do, I'm just like, I'm gonna walk the other way now, like, cause I don't. It's one of these things where like, I just don't know how to talk to someone who's really awkward like that, and I don't know how to be rude.
Mhm.
So it's like, man, just don't talk to me. And the thing is, like, this is another annoying thing that happens when you table with, when you're a guy and you table with a woman, people will always talk to the woman, the girl.
Yeah.
They will always ignore me. And this always happens. Like, these dudes will always talk to Margot, my wife.
Mhm.
Even though I'm sitting there, I'm drawing, they'll be like, "Are you the artist?" I'm like, okay, you know what? At this point, just whatever gets them to buy a print, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, these things happen. Like, people, like, it was wild back then, how it was. And now every time I see this guy, because he's still around, I guess he's a local. I just remember that story where it's like Margot almost throat punched this man.
Do you think him and like the 8-man guy would get along?
But actually, yeah, they would. 100%.
It would be like one of his fucking egg robots, whatever they call them, the Batniks.
The Batniks. Are you a Sega fan?
I like Sega, you know. No, I mean, I kind of don't like Sonic. I fuck with Sonic to a certain degree. But
Okay, you're like me. You're like me.
what's what are you a diehard Sonic guy? I'm more of a
No,
Sega
actually,
guy.
I'm like you. I'm more. I love Sega.
Mhm.
Sonic to me is like, Sonic is cool because he's Sega, not because he's Sonic. You know what I mean? Although I do love Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, that's my favorite Sonic character. Not gonna lie.
Shadow is pretty cool. I think. Would I have a favorite? Maybe anybody in like Team Chaotix. Cause
Oh, okay.
that used to be my fucking crew back in like Sonic Heroes.
I was trying to get that. I just hacked my GameCube. I was trying to get Sonic Heroes.
Oh, like you was like modding to get like a shit ton of games on there.
Oh hell yeah! Because I don't know if you've seen like what prices are for GameCube games now, but it's insane. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, you're definitely better off just modding it.
Yup, 100%.
Especially with emulation, because a lot of the sites and shit are kind of getting nuked.
Yeah. I think ROM hacking shut down recently.
Yeah, I seen that. What the?
Hmm.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's getting bad.
Yeah, it is. It is. And one of my favorites, Vim's Lair, got hit too. So
Yep.
I specifically was looking for Sonic Heroes, and it was taken down.
I had to
That's
like.
how it is now.
I had to like warn my brother. Like it was fucking like a natural crisis. I was like, whatever you do, don't go to Vim's Lair. They're all gone. I'm glad I had like melee and shit before it got taken down.
Oh crap! So I opened my Melee copy yesterday night,
Mhm.
and it does not have the manual, and I just was like, "Fuck! I don't have complete Melee. This sucks."
That
The game collector in me came out.
I'll be like, that's not that bad, but yeah, no, like that generation with the manuals, you need that shit. You definitely do.
I'm not gonna bother, cause like
How much you pay for it?
everything's getting expensive for games now, like especially retro.
I think what is it called? Like GameCube, PS2, Dreamcast. Those like three has been like fucking impossible to like shop for if you
Yeah,
don't know what you're
100%.
looking at.
100%. Dreamcast, like even before like retro gaming got big, Dreamcast was kind of hard to collect for. Do you have like a favorite console generation or console? Like,
My favorite
Which
console
one would it be?
would be the Dreamcast and
Oh, nice.
funny little GameCube. I
oh
would say
yes,
the Vita as well.
we got a
just
GameCube lover. Yes. Okay.
fucking love the GameCube.
We're
That,
GameCube fan. We're GameCube gang. Let's go.
let me see. What else? I just started playing like PS2 games. I've never really had that growing up, but that's kind of been
Bro,
like.
if you need recommendations, just hit me up. I love the PS2 as well.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I need like. There's so much like hidden gems. I'm like not surprised in the slightest why like the PS2 is like considered one of the best consoles ever made now. Cause
Yeah, so the wonderful thing about the PS2 is that it had such a huge install base. It was so successful in the US that they were just localizing all the weird
Everything.
shit. Yeah. So that's one reason I like the PS2 a lot.
Cause you really don't get that for like the Dreamcast, the GameCube. Like you get those, I guess like movie license games, and then you get like the exclusives, but you don't really get like the super weird shit that's just like straight out of Japan. Cause
Yeah.
see the region locked, or you're just not getting it at all.
Yeah. The PS2 was the best for that. Like Sony was just like, "Damn, we want to make more money. Just bring everything over."
Yeah, which is
We
just
got
smart as shit.
all those cool ones. Yeah. And okay, wait. So for GameCube,
Mhm.
I want to talk about this briefly. Did you ever play a game called Gotcha Force?
Wait. Hold on. 'cause
I
it
need to hype
sounds-
this game up
It sounds
every
familiar as
chance I
fuck.
get.
Wait, actually, I think I have, or if I haven't, then I've seen it recently. I'm like, this is fucking cool. Yeah, I have played Gotcha Force. Yeah.
That's like a hidden Capcom gem, and this is gonna sound crazy,
Hmm.
but like it plays like Gundam Versus. I don't know if you ever played those games.
Yeah.
It plays like it's like the prequel to Gundam Versus. It's insane. Like you can even compare footage of the two games and see how like the camera behaves similarly, how some of the characters have like the same attacks and the physics and all that shit. It's kind of crazy. And it just like no one played this game. No one played it. But now it's like stupid expensive, and I can't recommend it to people who like won't download shit because it's completely inaccessible.
Yeah. See, those games have no reasons being like $90 plus fucking dollars.
This one's like, I want to say last I checked it was like 500.
God, what?
I'm not even joking.
Fuck.
I'm gonna check right now.
I bet back at like Blockbuster or some shit, it was only like $40.
That was okay. Yeah, like when GameStop and Blockbuster were liquidating games, that's when we should have started collecting. If you're a collector and you didn't do that, you're too late. Just give up.
No, I know some people are like way ahead of the fucking curve. My dumb ass, like, when I used to have shit, like I had like a custom made like marbled skinned GameCube with like,
Whoa.
yeah, I don't even know if it was like some shit like some guy made himself or like it was exclusive. But I had that at the fucking Master's Quest for like Ocarina of Time.
Oh, nice, yeah.
And I'm just like, oh yeah, I don't need that because the Wii's about to come out, so I'm just gonna play that and just.
Yo, that's exactly what I did. Oh my god.
It was just like, goddamn, if only I had foresight.
That's exactly what I did. I sold my GameCube when the Wii came out, and then I started getting rid of Super Nintendo, NES, because I was like, this is already on Virtual Console. I don't need this. And oh my god, I wish I didn't.
Yeah, not like little us not knowing that, hey, buying digital shit, it's gonna be there forever, right?
Yeah, there was. We just didn't have. Yeah, we didn't have that kind of foresight. When I moved to the U.S., I actually sold my Super Nintendo collection to buy tickets and to have money to live here, and that's how I lost my copy of Earthbound, my copy of Mario RPG, my copy of F-Zero that I had no, actually Mario RPG I had in the box. I sold that on eBay. I remember, just to have money to move out. And I told myself, I'll just sell these games, and when I get a job, I'll buy them again. And holy crap, I had no idea what was going to happen. Let me see.
How much
does...
Oh, wait, hold on 1 second.
Alright, while you're out, if we go to... I'm going to look up on... Yeah, there we go. Gacha Force right now, it's $458. Complete in box. It's insane. And let me tell you, this is not a game, as much as I love this game, it's not how much I would pay for it. I don't think even Earthbound, which is another game I freaking love, one of my favorites of all time, going for like $250 now, I think I would not pay that much for that game.
You had the first Earthbound, right?
The Earthbound that came to the US.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is Mother 2. Hang on, I'm adjusting my nerd glasses while I say that. So that's another game I absolutely love. I think everyone should play it, but I would never encourage anybody to spend what is essentially a third of your rent over it. You know what I mean? That's just not reasonable in anywhere.
Wait, did they not add that to the Nintendo Online?
Oh, they did. Yes,
Yeah,
they did,
okay.
actually. So that's a good alternative now. But there was a time during the Wii U era where there was just no way to play that game.
No, I was never crazy about having to play that, but I did play Mother 3 through
Mother 3's
emulation.
dope.
That is fucking amazing.
I'm glad. I love all three Mother games. So I'm a big fan. If you love Mother 3, then that's great because Mother 3 is awesome.
Yeah, I can see
I actually
why
want to replay it recently.
I can see why people so gung-ho about needing Mother 3 as just as a port or just anything for America.
I see. Yeah.
I know they recently just did that for Japanese Switch owners, where they can play Mother 3, but not for American Switch owners, which is fucking bizarre.
Yeah, I think there's an issue with the rights for the game going on right now. I don't know if this is true. I've heard all sorts of theories and all sorts of stories. So here's the thing. I've been around long enough to remember when Mother 3 was being pushed to be localized during the Game Boy Advance era. Yeah. As early as 2006, we were trying to push for this. And unfortunately, the amount of times we attempted to get Nintendo to do this has jaded me and turned my heart cold and bitter. So whenever people are like, "Oh man, I hope Mother 3 is announced in this Nintendo Direct," I'm like, "You poor soul, you bright-eyed, bushy-tailed child." As contemptuous as that is, I do feel a little my jadedness comes out. You know what I mean? I do want Mother 3 to be localized. I think at the end of the day, that's what everybody wants. But let's not wait for Nintendo to do that. It's been out. You probably played it on emulator, which is great. That's it's the fan translation's awesome.
Yeah.
it's playable. You can even get a repro card for it if you really want to play it on analog. Like if you want the analog experience, I think just play it. It's okay.
Yeah, after
and I love it.
All this wait, you might as well just play it on emulation. Like there's some games where it's just
That's
like just play it.
Yeah. So like, don't wait for Big Daddy Nintendo to give you the thing. Like just go get it. And it's not even like the problem with Mother 3 again is like it's not even like the developers are doing anything with it right now. The Chigasato Itoi, he's just kind of like, yeah, it happened. Earthbound's done. It's finished. We made it happen, and they don't really have any plans to localize it. Honestly, like as sad as that sounds, it's the truth. But
which is
it's
fair,
there
because they made the game. It had its time in the spotlight in Japan.
It did.
So
yeah, we never really got it here. That is kind of like the sad part about it all, is that like it did not happen when it should have happened, which was like during the like when people still had Game Boy Advances, basically. You know what I mean? Like I think that was the time to do it, and it just didn't happen, and it sucks. And I don't even know if like there's a chance for it now. I'm sorry for bringing my mother cynicism to this. We're supposed to be having a good time here,
hey,
and I'm here like Mother 3 is never coming out to the Americas.
The current day version of that now is basically people just waiting and like praying for Silk Song to come out and a port of Bloodborne on the PC. So that's my Mother 3. That's my Mother 3.
I think that's a perfect comparison, because it's like, is it happening now? Nope. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Silk Song is another. I feel bad whenever I see it, because I'm like, it does feel like Mother 3, doesn't it? Like
it is definitely the whole. In a year now, we'll get.
Yep. I will play Hollow Knight enough to feel this pain one day. I promise you. I started it up, and it's a great game. Like, don't get me wrong. I just never finished it.
See, that's my curse. You were smart to not finish it. My dumbass 100%ed it. So I'm one of those
that's cool.
guys like, oh yeah, I need Silk Song.
You don't understand. I don't have anything else.
Because I like what's that called? Metroidvania type games. And
okay.
There's not really a lot that I really like get into, but Hollow Knight was just like, I don't know, everything about it was just perfect for this little indie project that just had so much like creativity and just like mastered the genre, and it had such a nice art style. So it's like, I would love to see this happen again, but like basically Mega Man X. That sounds fucking amazing.
Okay, wait. So are you a Mega Man fan?
Oh hell yeah. I'm not sure how people feel about this, but I like Mega Man 7. That is my favorite Mega Man. Mega Man 7.
That is actually the unpopular opinion.
Ooh, wait, do people not like 7?
It's not the most. Well, actually, no. I feel like 6 is the least popular one. 7, I think people have, like, 7 is a lot of people's favorite. I'm not gonna poo-poo it. I think it's a good game. There's no such thing as a bad Mega Man, in my opinion. Wait, no, that's true. That's not true. That's not true. There are bad Mega Man games. There's a lot of them. If we start going into X.
Yeah, but
oh goodness, I don't want to. Okay. Oh wow, this is gonna be a rant.
Is kind of I don't know. That's where it stops for me. 4 onwards, I'm like, why did y'all have to make like 7 in these bitches? I don't get it.
Wait, rank your Mega Man games. Do you have this? Is this information on hand on your brain?
Can I give you like 5 then?
Give me top 5. Yeah, give me top 5.
Okay, so. Damn, okay, 5 would be Mega Man X. No, not Mega Man. Mega Man the Fighters 2. That's 5.
Whoa. Okay, number 5. Power Battles 2?
Yes. Love that game.
Damn. Okay, that's a good choice.
What was it? Mega Man X2. Then
2. Wow.
Mega Man X. Then it's Mega Man Command Mission. And
Let's
then it's
go.
Mega Man 7. Because I fucking love Command Mission. I know people hate that game. I'm like, this game's fucking...
No, we're among friends. I want more RPGs, like Mega Man RPGs. and
Yes,
we only have one.
We need more of those. Like, I love the platformers, but like, they need to do like, need to branch out and do more shit with Mega Man.
100%.
What would be your
Command
your
Mission
top
is
5?
awesome. Oh my god, let's see. It's difficult because, like, okay, like I'm a Mega Man old head. That's kind of weird because I do love new Mega Man a lot. Like, I think Battle Network does not get enough love, especially with like current. Actually, no, like a lot of people who grew up with Battle Network series, they're like old now, so they're like dominating the. Not, you know, I mean, like they're dominating the conversation now. Like the Mega Man fandom is no longer like led by the X fans anymore.
Yeah, it's not even like the classic ones, because I do hear a lot of Battle Network love.
Yeah, especially now because a lot of people who grew up with those are now like old enough to have money.
Yeah.
And conversations about it like online. So I'm a big lover of new Mega Man Legends, Battle Network. Even Star Force, I feel like, has its own place. ZX. I like how we're saying new Mega Man. These are like games that are 10 years.
Yeah, these are almost like fucking 20 years old.
I know. It's like this is all we got. But you know,
I love
anyway,
ZX, the new Mega Man, fucking 23 years ago.
yeah, right. Like the last Mega Man came out in 2012.
Wait, was that when Mega Man 11 came out?
When 11 came out, no, 11 came out a little later. I think it was 2015.
Okay, I was about to grow
Mega Man
fucking,
11.
like,
I'll double check. I'm about to check my facts here. 2018. Okay, that's way later than I thought.
If it was like 12, or like, I would have.
No, my bad.
New fucking gray hairs, man. I was like, what
No,
the hell?
You're telling me. Okay, top 5. Oh, this is really hard. I would say number 5, Legends. Number 4. Oh, am I putting Command Mission here?
Always needs to be up there.
Command Mission is top 5 for sure. I just don't know where exactly. I guess in no particular order. I just named them. I feel like Mega Man 9 is one of the best ones, honestly.
9.
For a revival, it was fantastic. I remember being in love with that game, like playing it front to bottom, left to right. Like it was just, or top to bottom. Yeah, it was just fantastic. But again, old as fuck. I think in what? So that's like Legends, Command Mission 9. Have you ever played Network Transmission, the GameCube spin-off of Mega Man Battle Network?
Network Transition. Damn, no.
Transmission.
Oh, Transmission. No.
Yeah.
Because I've never really played the Battle Network series neither.
So the cool thing is that so Battle Network had just, I think, 1 or 2 spin-offs, Battle Chip Challenge and Network Transmission. And Network Transmission was a console, like a home console version of Mega Man Battle Network. But instead of playing like that RPG battle system that it has normally, it was a platformer. So it played more like classic Mega Man. So it mixed the battle chip system with like the classic platforming, and it was actually pretty good. It's one of my favorites. I would put that in the top 5 for sure. And then number 1, I feel like has to be, well, hold up. Did I mentioned like 4 already, didn't I?
Yeah, you said 9.
Crap.
You said Command Mission.
Okay, yeah. So 9 is good. Even though 4 is my first Mega Man and will always have a special place in my heart, I think 9 is the best one. A lot of people say Mega Man 2 is the best one. And I'm not disagreeing, but I do feel like that conversation is done. Like, we don't have to talk about Mega Man 2 anymore. 9 does everything 2 does, but better, in my opinion. So number 1, honestly, Mega Man X. That is like top for me. I don't know. It's timeless. It's evergreen. I can always play it. no matter how many times I beat it, I can always play it again. It I don't know, it's just so inspiring for me as an artist and as a like gamer.
I mean, it honestly
really good
is
soundtrack.
Just a fucking like timeless game. It is just like, damn, this game just never kind of gets old, does it?
It's the blueprint for like that type of action platformer. That 2D action platformer is like a template for so many games now too. I don't know if you ever played the 20XX game and 30XX.
No.
If you haven't, I recommend it. Those are a love letter to Mega Man X.
What
If
are they called again?
20XX and 30XX, it's the first game and the second game in the series.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get them. Oh, this game. Okay, yeah, I've seen these before, but I've never played this.
Those are a love letter to X, specifically the X series. The first one, 20XX, is more. It's based more on like the Super Nintendo, the 16-bit era Mega Man X, and then 30XX is way more inspired by like the PlayStation era Mega Man X.
Okay. Yeah, so like the.
And they do a fantastic job of updating that like gameplay style and making it feel modern. And it even has co-op. Like, it's.
Okay.
Yeah, it's what we wish Mega Man X was now. Like if it kept happening, you know what I mean? So I have a lot of appreciation for those games.
Imagine if they did still make these fucking games, man.
Like part of me wonders if it would have been good or bad. Like I wonder if Mega Man X kept going after X8, would we just be playing shitty game after shitty game?
I mean, maybe. You know, you would get that fatigue after a
right,
while.
yeah. Because I feel like even though X8 is one of my favorites, it felt like it was too little too late. After 7 and 6, like, especially X6, how bad it was, I don't know, I really was kind of tired.
Now, have they ever done, like, a Mega Man Maker type game?
There's a fan-made Mega Man Maker. Capcom officially did not. It was, I think it was called Mega Man Online or something. Let me look that up again. They did for a while plan like a semi 3D Mega Man Maker style game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember the trailer for it. It was like oh no, Rockman Online was that canceled Korean online game. Holy crap. Speaking of canceled Mega Man game.
Wasn't that in the style of like the Mega Man Legends, right?
No, that one was in the style of X.
Okay.
And I recommend you look up. They did an animated trailer for it. Like, I'm trying to remember what studio did it, but it is kind of cool. Never happened though.
Never
yeah,
happened.
this was around the time Capcom was canceling every Mega Man game that was coming.
Is that also around their time where they were like trying to push more so for American audience and failing like spectacularly?
Yes, it was around that time.
Loved that era of Capcom.
That was the dark ages. So yeah, it was called Mega Man Universe.
Mm-hmm.
That was gonna be Capcom's Mega Man Maker. You would create stages and people online would play them, just like Mario Maker. Now that never happened because again, that was like Capcom Dark Ages. They just did not have any faith in this IP. But there is a fan-made Mega Man Maker app that you can get on if you have Windows, and I'm pretty sure the community is still active. Like you can make stages on that, and it's pretty robust. I recommend checking it out if you haven't. If you remember the PSP Powered Up remake, of Mega Man 1, that had a stage editor. I don't know, and you could play as all the Robot Masters. It was cool.
Oh, I did not know that. I've never
played
it,
so
but I
like
was always interested in like owning that.
PSP was low key like a great. It took me a while to like really appreciate how good the PSP was, because I didn't have one when it came out.
I never had one myself, but I did have a Vita. That's why I was still have appreciation for that, because if they didn't like essentially fuck themselves over, I think the Vita would have been like what the Switch is now.
Oh, I see. Yeah. If it had that like home console I guess, connectivity
Mhm.
and features. They could have done a lot more with it. I agree. You're right.
The Vita's like the PS5, man. Just no games. Just ain't shit to play. Man.
Just no games.
just nothing, man.
Wait, do you have a favorite Vita game? Like, is there one you always think of when you think of the Vita?
Can you even call Gravity Rush like a Vita game anymore? That's been on like
I guess
the
not.
PS4 longer than it's been on the Vita.
Yep. You're right. I don't think the Vita. You know what the Vita ended up being? It ended up being the Wii U of Sony.
Ooh, hell yeah, yeah, it really did. Which sucks.
In the
'cause,
U.S. I know in Japan it got more love.
Yeah, because that's always the thing. Like, they always make like these games for like just an American audience. It's like, you guys love your shooters, right? And then in Japan they have like games that actually uses the Vita's like functionality and shit with just cool art styles.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll never get it. So
I know, right? A lot of really good RPGs came out on the Vita too.
I mainly had like fighting games. I think that was the first time I played like Blaze Blue. I had like Marvel vs. Capcom.
Wow.
And a lot of like, also it was backwards compatible because like I had PS2, PS3 games on there, and they not PS3, PS1 and PS2 games on the Vita, and they ran smoothly. I'm like, this is just fucking great. This console is amazing.
You could also play PSP.
Yeah, like it had so much. I was the only motherfucker I knew around that time that had a Vita. So when that shit like just died out, and then like years later, I'm hearing people like, "Oh yeah, I just got a Vita, and like I'm gonna like mod the shit." Like, fuck.
Yeah, I always think of my favorite Vita game will always be this Vanillaware game called Muramasa.
Oh yeah, Muramasa was fucking great.
The Vita version is the definitive version of this game. Like, it's a remake of the Wii Muramasa, but the Vita one is just better in every way. Like, they added more characters that you could play as with like their own separate campaigns, and they all play completely different from the main too. I don't know why this version never got ported to anything else.
That's the thing, because Vanillaware is really weird about like how they port their games, because their games has only been on like Sony platforms and nothing else. And if they ever do get like a re-release, like they did with what's that game? It was one game they ported to the PS5 and PS4, but I forgot. I think it was Dragon's Crown. That was also on the Vita.
Yes, Dragon's Crown was pretty much on everything at this point. That's their most popular game, which, not my favorite one. It's good.
Mine's neither. I think 13 Sentinels is probably my favorite game by them.
Oh, let's go!
Yeah, 13 Sentinels is fucking great.
Yes, I love that game. Oh my god, I'm so glad you played this. This is like one of the best games that I've ever played, and
yeah, for real, it's so fucking good.
I know, and like 10 people played it.
Yeah, like I'm like, god damn, what the fuck?
There was one. I'm not the kind of person that tries to like get people into other games if they have like if they're busy and they're already playing stuff. I try not to be pushy about shit. But when 13 Sentinels came out, I'm like, I need someone to talk to about this. I don't care what you're doing like right now. Please play this game.
Oh my god, it took like 2-3 years after the game came out just to like convince my friend to play it. And then they played it a bit, and they're like, I like this, but I have no idea what's going on, so I'll probably put this in my back burner and then never touch this again. I'm like, no!
Did you do that?
Like,
oh my god, that's the point! It gets good, you have to keep going!
You literally have to, like, even in the beginning it's good, but like, it's the whole, like, it's so scrambled and you don't know what's going on that really keeps your interest, and then you start putting the pieces together, it's like, this game fucking rocks. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you played it. Who's your favorite character?
The dude with the pompadour, because I haven't played it in a minute. I don't know none of their names.
That's Nenji Okada. He's great.
Fucking love him. I love the girl who is tied with him.
Tomi Kisaragi, I think.
Yeah, the one with the twin tails going down the glass.
Yeah.
Cause she always be like fucking busting his balls and shit. I like their dynamic.
Yeah.
I like the girl who has like little robot. It's basically on her own little like ET adventure.
Oh yes. Natsuno Minami.
Yeah, and her best friend, the Sukuban chick. Those four are like my
Yes.
favorites.
Yuki was my second favorite. Yuki's the Sukuban. She's so cool.
Yeah. Like they.
And then.
Mhm.
No, go on.
No, they just like. That's the thing I love about Vanillaware. They just always nail their vision for their games. Like anything they make is just like to a T. So fucking good.
Yeah, I know. It makes me miss that era of gaming where like it was just very inspired. You know what I mean? Like.
Mm-hmm.
Like the vision of the devs was so clear. It just doesn't feel like there was like that corporate interference. You know, I don't know if that makes any sense, but like
No, it's like let's just make a game we want to make, essentially.
exactly,
like,
yes,
game
and
like,
it comes through.
Yeah, because a lot of that gets lost nowadays with like you said, corporate shit. You always gotta make these fucking Forspokens. You gotta make another Madden.
There's like I feel like the artistic vision, because something that I feel like I'm really craving in games nowadays is like I want to know that this thing was made by other people. I want to feel like there were people behind this and that they want to say something with this, you know. And that's something I feel like it's lacking in a lot of games today. Everything feels like it's too designed by committee, like too corporate, too just okay, we need to meet a quota. And you know, sometimes you get good stuff out of that, and don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, there's like I want to feel some when I put the controller down, I want to be like, wow, I want to ruminate on that. I want to think about that shit. That was awesome, and 13 Sentinels did that for me.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of experiences like that. Like, if I get one more fucking farming sim game, I swear to God, I'm gonna like call a fucking Aegis to throw me across the fucking planet. I'm tired of these fucking games.
Oh my goodness. There is a surplus of those now, yeah.
Like I see with games like that, it's like I see the appeal, but it's like you have the one definitive one, so why not just stick with that?
How many do you need?
Exactly. This oversaturation is just the shit that kills stuff like that.
And I know like people who are into these games, they don't got time to play all of these either. So
Even one of those games is like a fucking time sink because it's a farming sim. So it's like you got time to do that like 24 fucking 7.
Oh goodness.
Like that's another reason why I'm playing like PS2 games, just to like those visions, like especially with like the S&T series. They always had like,
let's go.
some crazy shit to like say or do, but like indie games right now has been like really catching my eye. Like
yeah, me too.
Like to bring it back with Gravity Rush, that was fucking amazing. And if you ever heard of The Big Catch, it's called like The Big Catch Tackle Box. That is a really good indie game. It
Okay, I'll mark it down. I'm always interested in hearing about new stuff. What do you call it?
The Big Catch Tackle Box.
Okay.
It has such a unique art style, and it has like, how would you say it? What would I describe it, please?
I'm looking it up now on Steam.
Like it has a Rayman 1 S or Rayman 2 S aesthetic.
Oh,
like,
true. Yeah. I see
Mario
it. 100%.
platforming. And
wait, it's platformer? Oh, I'm in it.
Oh, it has so many like that's the thing. It has so many mechanics, but none of them feels like okay, they just added that because you know like Mario Sunshine or something had it. Like you use a mechanic, it's like oh that feels good. Like, that's like snappy. Like they actually put thought into that. Like that game's.
You are selling me on it.
It's my friend sold me on that, so I'm like I gotta spread the word. This game is amazing.
Wait, this free to play?
Yeah, because I've been out. Yeah, it's just a demo. Just the demo alone was like, this is fucking great.
Oh, I'm so stoked. Thank you for this. I've been looking for a new platformer to get into. I tried Demon Turf, and it's pretty neat, but it's not hooking me in as much as I thought it would.
My God, literally the same thing with me. Like I was, like this was cool, and I tried it. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. It's not really It's not. Really
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me.
Like I need to give it. I need to give it another chance because the first impression was not huge.
Have you played the what is that
Mm-hmm.
called? By like the Sonic Mania people. It's called like Pennies something.
Oh yeah, that one. I on and off. Yeah, that's been my like. Okay, I got 15 minutes to play something, and I'll just put on Penny's Big Breakaway.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but
that one's
I
pretty
really
neat.
like the aesthetic of that.
It has that Treasure Games, definitely a Treasure Games love letter. That game. I think it's kind of hard to learn the mechanics at first. It has a pretty steep learning curve for a platformer, but when you get that flow, when you get that movement going, and kind of figure out like the speedrun tech, it feels great. And also, it's pretty. It's pretty as fuck. So.
Yeah. That's what I thought
Definitely
that the Demon Turf would be for me, because I know it's like very speed runny as eccentric, but
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't really. Also, what's A Hat in Time? I was thinking it was gonna be like kind of like another. Hat in Time.
That one I need to play for real because I haven't really gotten into it.
That one was really good. I know it has
Gotcha.
co-op now, so you know.
Oh, that's right. Maybe I can get Margo to play it.
I'm over here trying to draw this fucking Capcom chick.
Which one?
I don't know her name. She was just like an assist in like the early versus game.
Oh, Tongpu.
Is that her name? Wait, hold on. Let me see you
The-
a picture of her.
Yeah. Is she like the Chinese-looking girl?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that is the one.
Yeah, that's Tongpu. She was a boss in Strider.
Yeah. Oh shit. Damn. Fucking. You know your Capcom shit. Okay. See, I'm not too versed on.
Yeah, there she is.
Not too versed on Sega, but Capcom's my shit. That's like fucking rotted died.
Oh, we can fuck with Capcom.
So that's why I feel like I know the Capcom had their dark ages, but like you can't. They rose back up, man. When they made DMC.
It was Devil May Cry 5. I think it was Devil May Cry 5.
It was
that-
Monster Hunter World. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll believe you on that because I don't play Monster Hunter.
Damn. Okay, I can understand why. Monster Hunter is like, that's a commitment. That's the same
It
with the
is.
farming sims.
I'm just when it comes to games, I am polyamorous. I can't marry myself to one game.
No, the Monster
yeah,
Hunter
but
World-
I feel like Devil May Cry 5 to me was like I remember playing that and being like, holy shit, this is the first time I
yeah.
felt something playing a Capcom game in a long time.
that's like their oh shit. I think they're back.
yeah. Oh goodness.
It was definitely Monster Hunter World for me because I've never really even been into Monster Hunter like that. I've always heard about it, but me and a friend, we like really got into it, and that was like our fucking. It wasn't Dragon Ball Fighters. It was Monster Hunter like every other day. Just like yeah, this shit is fucking great.
Do you have like a Capcom game that's like the one that made you love them as a company or as a game developer?
Damn, that I can't really say Street Fighter because I didn't really vibe with like Street Fighter 2. I think I honestly dislike Street Fighter 2 just because how much they fucking
oh my
like,
god, yeah, I
re-released
don't.
it so much.
I'm the same way. This hasn't been at all under like my radar for a while. Street Fighter 2 is good for memes. Like if you want to have if you want to laugh a little bit and just shoot the shit with people and play like a janky ass fighting game, that's a good pick.
I guess Darkstalkers because I fucking love
Oh.
Darkstalkers. I know we'll never get another
I'm so
one.
sorry.
but-
Yeah, I was gonna say a moment of silence for this man.
Anytime you hear Darkstalkers, it's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. when did you
Yeah,
know
I
you were gonna
gotta-
get another one?
I got a local friend who's like big into Darkstalkers 2, and I'm like, oof, sorry, my guy.
Like, I'm at the point where I'm not even doing like the whole Silk Song thing because I don't want them to make a new one.
Mhm.
because they've gone with such a realistic art style with like the RE engine that I don't think they would make a good one in terms of visuals.
It would lose a lot of its charm, which I feel like is I don't know, I don't even know what to call it. It's like very cartoony and hyper violent, but it's
like
funny.
Looney Tunes
Like dark humor, I guess. Yeah, exactly. It has like a Looney Tunes aspect to it that I don't know if Capcom would translate that well into what they're doing now, which is like hyper realism, but with like a sort of style.
Yeah.
A stylization to it.
Like, it took me a while to warm up to Street Fighter 6's art style, because like when they first showed it off, I was like completely against it. But now I'm just like,
it didn't help that the first thing they showed you was like Ryu's toes.
Yeah. The fucking curled up toes, and then like coming soon.
Yeah, that's like that's your teaser. Okay.
Fucking and I still don't like Luke. I don't know. No one can never convince me that Luke is like
Luke. Okay, Luke is. I don't know if they're intentionally made a person that you just want to like sock right in the face.
Literally,
but that's
like,
what they went with Luke. Apparently, I don't know.
I can't. I don't know. They try so hard. Even in fucking Street Fighter 6 and have like his end credits in his arcade, he's playing Darkstalkers. I'm like, no, you can't make me like you. I hate you.
I know. Yeah, the in World Tour they just keep giving you backstory, and I'm like, I'm not going to like him. I'm sorry. There's just nothing you can do. He's a fucking jock. I know.
I don't.
I don't. I'm out. Oh my god, and it's just so funny.
I like Jamie. Like Jamie is my main.
Yeah.
I fucks with Jamie.
Oh, cool.
I do like their whole like rivalry dynamic they got going on, but I wish they would have pushed that a little more. But it's alright.
Yeah, it's kind of just there.
Yeah. What's another one? I guess Resident Evil. I've always really loved Resident
alright.
Evil.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, that's good to know. I Resident Evil, I was like a late bloomer with RE. Like, I didn't get into it until 5 came out, and 5 wasn't even my first one. It was oh, here's something funny. My first Resident Evil was Umbrella Chronicles, the Wii spin-off.
Ooh, no, okay.
That's like a on-rails shooter.
Yeah, it's like the House of the Dead, right?
Yeah, like they were trying to do House of the Dead, and the thing is, it's an okay game, but I actually loved it because I didn't know anything about Resident Evil, and I'm just hearing this dude, like nasally voice, evil man, going like, "Let me tell you everything that happened." I'm like, okay, what is this? This is kind of great. What's going on? And it turns out to be Wesker. Like the whole game is told from Wesker's perspective, and he explains how he survived RE1 and how he came back in Code Veronica and all that shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, this is cool. I want to know what's going on. So immediately after that, I played Resident Evil 1 and loved it.
No, fucking. I love the like aesthetic of the Umbrella Chronicles shit. I've never played it, but I've always like seen gameplay of it. But Resident Evil, I fucking love that just cheesy ass series in general.
Yeah, that's the appeal of it. It's like it knows how to maintain a good tone of like cheesy when it needs to be and serious when it needs to be. I don't know. That's pretty cool.
Have you played Code Veronica?
That's one of the few that I couldn't finish. I got stuck in Code Veronica.
Yeah, I recently just played that like this year. I was going through like a whole like RE, playing like every game, and I got to Code Veronica. I played that for the first time. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? This game is weird as shit.
It is weird.
Like because I've mainly played the remakes. Never played like the original 1 through 3. Still haven't played original 1 or 2, but I did play 3 because I played the remake of 3. I was like, This is
Oh,
okay.
that I didn't like that one as much. Yeah, it was very okay.
Yeah, it was like, this is okay, but let me play like original 3, because I've always heard like, oh, they cut so much, and this is like
They
such a
did,
shit
yeah.
version of the game. And after playing like original 3, I'm like, oh my god, how the fuck was like remake 3 even allowed to be made? This is this is a
Oh wow,
completely
that
different...
bad?
Yeah, it's a completely different game. Like, I always heard about the clock tower stage being cut from remake, but like,
Yes, I heard that too.
a lot of shit is cut from remake. It like, remake feels like 10% of what the original game was, and like not even half the vision of like the original game was there. I was like, Jesus, that's kind of crazy.
I feel like they did the old, ironically they did the old school Capcom thing. They're like, well, we can just like reuse all these assets. Let's just make Resident Evil 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like they did, and to do that they had to cut a lot out, and it was a little disappointing. It's much because I loved the 2 remake is one of my favorite Resident Evil games.
Yeah, I fucking
It's so
love
good.
2 remake. That is such an
It's
amazing
fantastic. And I like the kind of game that I replayed as soon as I finished in hard mode, and as Claire and as Leon again, Route B, all that shit. I love that game, and so I was hyped for 3, and it just ended up kind of wet farting it on me. And then even with like, because I love Jill's redesign and I love Carlo's redesign, I think they look great. They look smoking hot, and I love like Nemesis. I actually like his new look. And the bits where he's in and all the cool interactive shit he does is amazing, but it only happens for like 15 minutes in the whole game. And then he just stops stalking you, and I'm like, wait, well, that was the point of Nemesis. That was like what he was supposed to do, and he's not even doing it anymore. Okay.
Like,
So yeah, 3 was kind of a disappointment.
like the first playthrough of 3 remake took me a while, because I'm like doing everything in the game, but I'm like, let me replay this and just beat it in like fucking like 20-30 minutes. I'm like, oh my god, wait, this game literally has like
What? Oh my
nothing.
So if you're just not distracted by anything, you can just
Yeah, you can
speed
literally
through that
just like
game.
speed run the fuck. I know those games are short on purpose
Wow.
to like for replay value, but that was like goddamn. Because when I played original through after, it took me like a few days playing that game. 'Cause there's just so much in it.
That's surprising, honestly. I turned it off as soon as I finished it and never played it again.
And that's another thing about it, because I know they had the same like kind of history with like the development time, because original 3 was made no more than like 8 months after 2, and then they did the same thing with remake of 3. So
They did. And then look what happened.
yeah, they couldn't strike lightning in the bottom for the 4th time.
In my heart, the real Resident Evil 3 is Code Veronica.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people was asking for a remake of that instead of 4.
Oh yeah, I was one of them.
And I was a 4 hater for the longest time, only because a lot of people shat on 5, and 5 used to be my favorite Resident Evil game.
Wow.
And I'm like, but it gets goofy in 4, but you make fun of the goofiness in 5. That's not fair.
True though, 4 is super goofy. I think a lot of people forgot about that until recently when the remake came out. And then they cut all the goofy shit out.
Yeah, but somehow people are still saying it's like one of the best games ever made. Like, I did eventually go back and give like original 4 a try, and it's a really good game. Yeah, it's pretty fucking solid.
It's good, but I do understand why you didn't care for it back then. It's it had its place in the spotlight, and then third-person shooters evolved, and since then I feel like it doesn't play as good anymore.
Oh yeah, those controls was like fucking crazy to have to like learn. Plus, my dumbass was playing on like professional mode.
Oh my
god!
god!
On the first playthrough.
All right, that's a you problem.
I mean, I got all the way up to the final level in professional, so eventually,
good job.
I was like, yeah, this is cool. I got to the Krauser fight right before the final
Yeah,
stretch.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I tried every method to beat that motherfucker, and then I just like, fuck it, I'm gonna look it up. And it's like, oh yeah, you just use your knife, and he dies in like 5 slices. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Fucking Krauser dies by knife fight.
Literally cheesed him into a corner, and he dies in like 5 hits. And it took me like 20 attempts, so I was like using every resource beforehand. It's like, this is bullshit, but fuck it.
I think we got roped in a discussion about video games more than anything freelance. This is funny.
That is true. I wish I could say that I have more experience with freelancing, which I would like, but I don't know. For me, it's been kind of hard doing that. I guess.
Can you tell me a little bit about it?
I mean, currently I want to try to get like, I guess, quote unquote professional work. Just try to do like amateurish as animations or illustrations or just anything. But
your drawings are good. I've seen them on Twitter.
Thank you.
Yeah,
if you're looking at my old Twitter, don't.
Oh shit! I don't know. Let me make sure which one I'm looking at. I mean, what I saw there was good.
Okay, because that Twitter
is it No More Chie?
Yeah, that's the old Twitter. That one's gone with the.
Oh, that's the old one. No.
Yeah, it was a whole thing that happened. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna use this Twitter anymore. So.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, I'm just primarily on Newgrounds at this point. But I.
Oh, okay. I should look you up there then, because I do have an account there.
Okay. I've been thinking about going back to Twitter, but I'm like, I hate Twitter.
Yeah, fucking don't. It got worse.
Yeah, I do. Oh my god, I can just imagine. The name change alone is bad, but like everything I've been hearing, just like rampant fucking bots and just nothing good. Just nothing good.
No, and you know it sucks because like it used to be a good tool for artists, but now it like every time the algorithm is like updated for some fucking reason, like it just becomes worse for creators, and it's at the point where it's just actively hostile, like if you're trying to find work there.
Mm-hmm.
I would say like it's still good to like have a Twitter account just in case you need it, and sometimes I have clients that reach out to me through DMs, which is yeah, like I guess some people just don't want to leave Twitter, so it is what it is. So I would recommend, yeah, you just try to go back if just for the professionalism of it.
Yeah,
but it has gotten worse.
Not want to go, like, hey, you might like my stuff, so go check out my Newgrounds.
See, and I feel like Newgrounds has a reputation. Yeah, I notice it whenever I talk about it to other people, and I'm like, no, I promise, it's like good. Like you have to, like it's got a good sense of community. There's a lot of collabs going around in the forums, and like. It's a good way to network and meet people. It's just that it's like the old way of doing it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's not like the thing that was really good about Twitter is that everybody's on Twitter, so you could like hit up anyone, even people who aren't artists. So it was really good finding work there. But it sucks now, so I don't know what to say. Yeah, like, man. I don't know.
Just with the Tumblr shit. I wish people would have just migrated to Newgrounds.
You know, people were not ready. When Tumblr went down, that's when Twitter was at its best, though, to be honest.
Yeah, I remember that song. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I went gung-ho. I think it was around 2015, 2013. I went gung-ho on my online presence and really tried to boost. I hate using that word. Really tried to, like...
Really try to sell myself as a professional, nonchalant, dread-headed artist.
It's so okay, and like okay, I'm gonna be a little real right now. Like a lot of Twitter shit is fake. I'm sorry. Like people, like you have to put up a fucking, and this is another thing I just don't like about the online professional art world. It you have to put up this image, and it's so crappy, and it's so dehumanizing, and it just takes away all my motivation, and I hate it. And unfortunately, that is kind of like the people who become the most prolific on Twitter just have this like natural persona about it, you know, like they're just able to be a very
the
presentable version of
guy-
themselves.
Yeah, like the person who's like, I'm Twitter John 45 and here's my shit.
Yeah, I don't know, and it's hard because like I know a lot of people, like it's just really difficult for people to do that sometimes. I know for me it is, and I've always struggled with that. A lot of people tell me like, "Oh, you're so professional on Twitter." I'm like, all I do is not shit post. That's like all I'm doing. I'm notoriously not a shit poster, which kind of backfires on me sometimes because I feel like people will follow me for shit and then I don't do it anymore, and it's like, oh, okay, well, why am I here? And then I lose followers. But again, it's like everyone has this expectation of you is the thing, like, and it sucks. And I don't know how to, oh my god, I did it again. Every time I talk about freelance, I just talk about the shitty parts of it. Okay, do you have any questions? I will answer.
Well, you did kind of answer one of them, just like how you feel about just having to keep up like a presence online and shit. Because, like you said, you are mostly freelance, and then you go to a lot of conventions and shit. So, like, is it more so like your presence is known through like the Twitter space, or is it through the convention spaces? Like,
it's crazy because like it was a mix of many things. I used to do shirts for Oni Plays, and that was like the first thing that really like got attention in my art. Like that's kind of like one of the things that brought a lot of attention to my art. And then before that, I used to do a lot of shirts for Yeti. That was also like, that's kind of what led to me doing shirts for Oni Plays. And then like it's just like this chain of events. One thing after another is kind of what built the following. I would say honestly, like doing conventions doesn't build your following as much as you think it does. It does help you sell things, but it doesn't really, like, unless you do it over and over and constantly, it doesn't really do a lot for your following. I would, if you're trying to like build a following, I would suggest like figure out your niche. Figure out like for you. In your case, I feel like you have the animation niche. You have especially like the Newgrounds corner of that animation subculture. You have like illustration, and you have a pretty cool style that I feel like people would gravitate toward. You just have to figure out who wants to see it. And a way to do that is you collab with other artists or like-minded artists like you. You try to get involved in like projects that have many people and visibility, that the people that will bring visibility to those projects, such as collabs, zines, sometimes trends will help, although that's kind of changed too with algorithm bullshit. And then another thing, this is something that I always tell people, and people don't like hearing it, but if you do fan art of your favorite creators, they will retweet it, and that is how you get a following. And not just that, but like fan art of stuff you like, but more importantly, fan art of personalities. Like a lot of people, like I remember one of my big like follower boosts happened when I did fan art for a podcast I used to listen to called The Dismal Jesters. And that got the attention of people like Jonathan Holmes, who had a big following in Twitter, and that got retweeted. And I remember that was crazy because I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting noticed by like all these freaking people. And it just happened because I did fan art of these folks that do a podcast. You know what I mean? Like, it's stuff you don't expect too that usually makes it makes the numbers. So honestly, like the problem is I tell people this and they think, oh, so I should just make fan art and then force creators to retweet me, and I'm like, you're not really like, it's not like you're forcing them, and it's not like you're putting them in an awkward spot. Like, first of all, you do have to come from a genuine place. Like, I like what you do, I like this stuff, and I'm going to gift you art. You know, that is a genuine thing to do. There's no really ulterior motive behind that. Yeah. However, it does help your numbers. If what you are trying, like, I hate this shit because it is the performative crap. It does help. Unfortunately, it does help. And so that is what I tell people, like, hey, make fan art. Like, you have a favorite VTuber, make fan art of them. You have a favorite YouTuber, make fan art of them. Do you have a favorite streamer, make fan art of them. Like, or, you know, that kind of stuff, right? It helps. It helps bring attention because they will, you know, most of them are nice and they will retweet it. They'll show it to their fans and be like, oh, look, that's cool. I like this artist. I'm going to follow this artist. And suddenly you have, like, you've built a bit of a following there. You have like an anchor. That's like the best advice I got for like online dynamics shit. Yeah. That I won't like scream and be angry about.
No, that's really good advice because especially if you're like, oh my god, you're like knocking on my door every other second. Hold on, give me 1 second.
What is going on? I'll keep talking. Yeah, I feel like it is. I do understand when people say things like, "I don't want to do that because it's awkward. I don't want people to feel like they're just doing me a favor," you know. And it also feels like you're kind of asking because there is an expectation. If you do fan art of someone and they don't retweet it or they don't like boost it, it feels like shit. You're like, oh wow, they just completely ignored me. It does happen, you know, and you just have to be okay with that. That's the thing. You can't bemoan the fact that like, oh, that didn't work. I spent all that time and that didn't work. So yeah, I was just telling people like more stuff about the thing that we just talked about.
And bro, you're naturally good at this. You should start streaming.
I used to stream.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, I used to stream like 2 years. I think 2022 was the last year I streamed, and I loved it. I used to love it, but again, that was like, yeah, it started around COVID time, like 2019. So it was the perfect time to stream because I wasn't going out. I didn't really have a social life at the time, and I also didn't have as much responsibilities like freelance and stuff. So I was able to stream, and I used to, like, every week I would draw. I would take, I think Tuesday nights I would stream art, and then on Sunday mornings I would stream games. And it was great. It was fun. But I can't do it anymore. First of all, my setup sucks now. Like, the place we moved to has shitty internet, and I just hate that I can't have fiber anymore.
Ooh, okay. I know about fiber.
It sucks.
Never had it, but my friend always brags about having fiber.
When you have it, when you taste the fiber, you will never want anything else again. I'm sorry.
Is it like
your
the
friend
ring
is
from
right.
Lords of the Ring?
It is. It gives you a taste of power when you test those speeds and you see motherfucking 500 megabits with your upload and download speeds. You're like, I can't go back. This is too good.
Oh my god, he's in the room with me right now. He's possessing you, telling you about all the fiber. That's literally how he's like, no frame delay, no drops, everything.
Yes!
Fiber.
Oh my god. My streams would run flawlessly. The only times I had like technical issues were my fault. It's because I didn't set up the stream anymore. And then here's the thing, as soon as I moved into this new place I'm in, and you know, I'm like, I'm fine, I gotta settle for Comcast. They're not so bad. I'm a sucker. I'm paying more for it. It's fine. And I set up my first fucking stream, and like, I'm telling you, it cut off like 5 times. I ended up having like 0 viewers by the end of it because we would just leave. And I'm like, yep, not doing this again. I guess my streaming career's over.
You were letting down your fiber fan base, man. They had their fiber shirts on and everything. They were just waiting for the return.
Oh my god, telling Google like it's not you, it's me. That was like the worst. That was like the worst. I felt, I'm like, no, because they kept asking me, what did we do wrong? I'm like, nothing, baby, it's me, I have to go.
I'm so sorry, just the fiber ain't working out, man. Listen, be glad you don't have fucking Spectrum, man. Oh my god.
I've heard things, yeah. I've heard things.
Spectrum is the fucking worst. But my friend just had, like, we were playing, I forgot what the fuck we were playing the other day, but he had internet issues. Oh my, it was fucking God sent. I was like, ooh, now you know how it feels. You don't got fiber no more. Oh my god, this is a beautiful moment.
Oh, it's not though. It's painful. Just sad. It makes me. I can't stream anymore. I feel bad because I don't want to stream on shitty fucking Wi-Fi. Are you kidding me? It's embarrassing.
Oh my god, that's my whole fucking MO, man.
I say this as like I'm in a stream that's being streamed in Wi-Fi.
Hey, you saw the shit we had to deal with in the beginning. That was all me.
Oh, you're right. No judgment though, man. It's fine. It's fine.
I
think we had a good time, honestly.
Oh yeah, no, this has been fucking fantastic, man. You've been an amazing guest.
I appreciate it, man. I feel like I had a lot to live up to. I think your last guess was like Speedo.
I was gonna say something fucking rude. He's gonna like, don't fucking say that. I was like, yeah, Speedo, he's alright. He kick my ass if I fucking say that.
I remember you were like, here's a podcast episode. I'm like, what the fuck? You talk to Speedo? Alright. Damn. Okay.
But you gotta understand how I feel. The only reason I even like doing like quote unquote animations on the internet and shit, even thought about doing Newgrounds, is because like Speedo is like one of my inspirations, like online inspirations. So
oh my goodness,
imagine after all these years just finally being like, hey Speedo, I love your shit, dude.
I know that feeling. No, trust me, I know that feeling. I mean, you handled yourself pretty well. It was.
Oh my god.
I think it went well. Yeah.
I gotta. If you ever want to see, you gotta see some of like super old shit. When I used to do this on Twitch. But this is why we're in season 2 now, because season 1 was all the fucking dark ages on Twitch. Like, oh my god, it's a bunch of so you like but
It takes a bit. No, I believe it.
Yeah, no, this has been fucking great, man. I will definitely put this down on one of my favorites. No lie, no bias, no fiber.
Oh, no fiber, indeed. Thanks, I appreciate it. And like I said, I honestly, one of the things, here's another piece of advice I'm gonna give to you and people who are thinking about going freelance and professional with their art. Don't go it alone. Always reach out. Always ask for help. People are more willing to help than you think. And I don't think like anybody you see that is successful, quote unquote, online, is someone who had help from someone else. Like nobody does it alone. So that is like always the one thing I always tell people who are thinking of getting into this professionally, and I will stand by it to this day. Like even myself, like there's so little things in my career that I can think were just me doing it like on my own, compared to like how quickly and more effective results I got from just asking for help. Because like I think a lot of people don't want to be a bother, which I understand, but the truth is way more people out there are willing to help than you think because they know they had help. So yeah, that's honestly network. That's how you network. You don't even have to be professional. You don't have to shake hands. You don't have to do all that bullshit, dick sucking, ass kissing. You don't gotta do none of that. All you gotta do is be like, hey, I like your stuff, and I really want, like, if you ever have a chance to chat, or if you ever have, like, if I could just ask you a few questions, that would be great. And they'll be like, yeah, sure, man, I was 100%. And that's all. That's all you need to do. And with that, you made a connection immediately. So there you go. That if I had like one piece of advice for anyone listening, it's that.
Yeah, never go. And that's another thing. You don't want to go in it alone, cause what's the fun, man? Like the whole fun of all this.
Yes.
Like,
also, that sucks.
Yeah.
Imagine never knowing like if you're good or bad at anything. Like
oh
that.
my god, imagine that. Just like going through your whole art career, just being like, yeah, my shit rocks, and like you have no feedback from anybody because you just
no.
Like,
Exactly.
Yeah. Get your friend groups. Get your friends, your familia. Get your art on, man. Art is fucking cool.
Yeah, even though I hate it, it is cool.
Yeah, oh god, yeah. I love it, but God, this shit sucks.
I know. There's days where I'm like, can I just never draw? I just want to like plant trees and shit. Can I do like the most boring fucking thing in the world? I love when I talk to people who like don't know anything about art, and you tell them you're an artist, and they're always like, wow, that's so cool. Like, oh my god, that's amazing. And I'm just looking at them like, you make like 3 times more money than I do.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh man, it's mainly like family, like
yeah, exactly.
you know, those reunions when it's like, oh, you still do art, that's amazing. It's like, yeah, I still don't get paid shit. That's crazy.
This sucks, bro. I do it because I love it.
Yeah.
The only reason.
We keep the art grind, man. I had those moments where I was like, yeah, I think it's about time I give up. But past those marks, man. Just gotta keep on.
I have a friend. No, okay, real talk. I had a friend, or I have a friend, a local friend, who's like, she quit animation and just went back to retail. And my first thought was, why the fuck would you do that? And then I went, you know,
yeah,
I think I know why you did that.
Yeah, you really start thinking about it. It's like,
I like animation right now, and I feel bad, man, because like I know this is like. This is a passion of yours too, but the animation industry right now is just so crap. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's really volatile right now as an industry. Like, a lot of my peers who work in animation don't have jobs. It's like, I don't mean to be a downer, but does.
They're just speaking literally nothing but fucking facts.
It sucks because like I know a lot of hardworking people, a lot of like professionals who've done work for some of the most popular stuff I can't even talk about, and they don't have jobs right now. Like, how does that even work? How's that even a fair or just thing, you know? And it's a reason I got out of anime. I used to be in animation too. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the industry. Like, I love the people, and I still have friends that I've made from all those times that I still talk to. They'll be my best friends for a long time. But as far as an industry, animation I hated it, and I'm glad I'm gone. But I feel like the key is in independent work with animation. I feel like a lot of independent artists are taking the reins for like what this is supposed to be, and I have a lot of admiration towards them. Because you know, I wanted to be an animator at some point in my life too. Yeah. I gave that up a long time ago. But I see stuff like I saw some of your little doodles on YouTube too, and I was like, this is really cool. Like, it just reminds me of when I used to do this and how fun animation is. Like, even if you spend hours on a few seconds, just the fact that you made something move is such a like powerful thing, you know. Not to get all sappy, but it really is. And like I said, it's like you do it for the love.
No, honestly, that's really what you just do it for. Like, the shit sucks sometimes. Like you said, you have some friends that like don't even have jobs that worked on shit. Like a friend I was like reconnecting with recently, like she was just telling me, like she's done shit for like background work on Netflix and shit, and now she's like, I might have to start thinking about like a different career path. And I'm like, what?
That's terrible. Yeah, that's terrible.
My dumb ass is like, oh, Netflix. Yeah, you made it. You balling now.
Yeah, exactly. You think you made it, right? Like, it should be the top, right? But it isn't.
Yeah. That's why you do need. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
I was gonna say the dumbest thing. Like, we're getting all serious about art, and the camera's just like on Samus's tits the whole time.
That's also art. Everything is art.
I feel like that's another subject we could go on, but anyway. Yes. It sucks when you see people, like I have friends who worked on the X-Men show who are not working. You know what I mean? Like that.
Oh, like the new one?
Yeah. Like,
oh,
that sucks.
Damn, that show was so fucking good too.
It was too, yeah.
Damn. So that's that's another thing. Like, it's disheartening just knowing how like just what I'm sugarcoating is just kind of shitty how the industry is right now. But it's like it also just kind of makes you want to just try to make it better with whatever ideas you might have, but you never know if that actually will pan out since, you know, you got the X-Men show, but then the fucking show's writer is getting booted off his own show after like 1 season and shit. So
Oh, I didn't hear about that. Holy crap.
yeah, like he wrote for the first 2 seasons and then got kicked off, and then any seasons after season 2 is not written by him.
What
So,
the fuck?
Yeah, and I don't think they ever explained like why he got kicked off the show. He just did. So yeah, you're just getting laid off like that without any explanations. You're getting like, you know, creators in controversies, or you're just getting whole studios just knocked off the face of the fucking earth. So it's a lot of bullshit going on right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, what a downer.
We should have kept with Samus's booth.
What's that?
I said we should have kept the conversation about Samus's boobs.
Oh yeah, let's talk about her tits and let's talk about her butt. And that's a lot better. This is a lot better. Oh yeah, like I actually had to weigh in my head, like, because I definitely thickened her up for this drawing, and I'm like, is that gonna be a problem? Should I? And I just said no. Fuck it.
Shit, man, people loved it.
I don't care.
If I had the fucking patience to learn like crazy anatomy, I would draw some fucking shit like that. That's a whole nother avenue
Really?
of being freelance. Yeah, I mean, like I know some people are like, that's not safe for work artists, that's deplorable, that's despicable. But it's like I know a lot of like, cool ass not safe for work artists. They're the most chill and solid fucking people ever. They just love titties and ass, man.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything like, if anybody's telling you that, that's dumb. I used to think that every artist is like secretly drawing smut on the side, but I actually feel like that's not true anymore. There might actually be people who never tried it. Yeah. And I think like it is worth, like, not as, okay, here's my other advice I'm gonna give you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I say go for it, man. Like, study anatomy, it's fun, it's great. You will love it. Being able to express that side of yourself through art, like being able to draw characters that are just like sexually attractive to you, is very fulfilling. So I encourage you to practice that. However, be careful in monetizing this shit, because you will end up giving up something that is personal. And it's not for everybody. Like, I do have a lot of respect for people who can draw smut for a living, but that would not be me, because I feel like that's a lot of that stuff is very personal. Yeah. And it is like, you know, it's a thing that's for you. It's for you. It's you drawing for you. You're gifting yourself this. And it's great if other people like it, but once money becomes involved, you're only going to draw for other people and not yourself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And eventually you're gonna be like, I hate this, or you might love it. They might actually be your thing. You don't know, because some people are like completely content with just making other people happy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really like an up to like a case by case thing.
So, fellas, don't be surprised if you start seeing some not safe for work streams.
I hear Picardo's good for that.
Oh yeah, Ricardo is fucking great for that. I've not been on that site in fucking ages. That's where like
I know they've been around for so long.
Yeah, almost as long as Twitch, right?
No, maybe actually. Yeah. Twitch has been around longer, because Twitch was something else before. But yeah.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah. Justin TV. I just remembered.
Justin TV. What the fuck? Justin TV.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Justin? What did Justin? I know it's Justin Long. They're like.
Oh my god. It's named after Justin Khan, who was like broadcasting his life on stream. And then they rebranded to Twitch once more people started jumping in.
Twitch is another
There's your
thing.
bit of history.
Twitch has been so weird. Like,
Really, I haven't been on there for a while, so.
yeah, that's another reason why I kind of changed to YouTube, because they had the whole, like, I mean, to each their own. They had, like, the whole fucking bikini craze, and then, you had, like, some other shit. The ASMR in the pool, and it became, like, very horny.
Yes, I remember. Well, I don't know if this is still happening because I don't really watch Twitch as much anymore. But yeah, it became very like the Twitter game got very weird for a while, and then people like us who are just like, hey, I just want to do this thing I like, are getting like zero traffic, you know?
Yeah.
So it did suck.
There are some really good artists who streams on Twitch, but like you will never really see them on the front page.
Right. You already have to be following them to know.
Yeah, like either through their Twitter or just like or something like that. But yeah, you'll never just see them like up there next to the bikini chick with the fucking $1,000 ASMR mic. I guess.
Okay, so what are those like? Do people just in the chat go like, okay, now eat some spaghetti? Okay, now
literally,
is-
it's like, you know the meme like they drew this with one fucking hand is literally that they subbed $100 with one hand.
Oh no! I forget I asked.
Like I will never knock anybody's fucking grind to make money, especially those bikini babes. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah. The hustle, you know, the
I
hustle
respect
is
the
the
hustle.
hustle. You're gonna have to like respect it sometimes.
I can't respect the people who be giving the money, but like once you get the money, hey, all
I
you.
can't respect the degenerates. Anyway, so I brought some macaroni and cheese that I'm gonna eat right now. I hope everyone's ready.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Just let me put your mic all the way up, and mine's all the way down. Turn the music down. Bass booster shit. Yeah, there we go. You're fine. Oh shit! Thanks for the 20 subs. Anyway.
Well, okay, viewership went up. All right. Guess that's what we're doing now. Oh man, this was great. I didn't know you were not only a Capcom fan, but like a Vanillaware fan and 13 Sentinels
Enjoyer.
family. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said earlier, I don't know if I made a first good impression, but I'm glad that you enjoyed the time on the podcast.
No, honestly, okay, I'll be real. This is what happened this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up and you texted me like, "Are you still good for today?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, it's today." And then I tell Margot, my wife, like, "I'm gonna do a podcast later," and she's like, "With who?" I don't know. I'm like, you know what? I don't know. Somebody I met at MoaCon, and I just said yes because it sounded fun.
That's fucking base. I'm not even gonna lie. I need. That's fucking hilarious. Like, I don't fucking know.
Well, the thing is, cause she knows that I'm. I don't know. The funny thing we have, the inside joke she has with me is that like, whenever I meet people, I just tell her like, "Hey, this person's coming over," and she's like, "Who?" Somebody I met yesterday. So this is normal as far as she's concerned. This is normal behavior on my part.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, but it is still funny because it's like, you know what? I have no idea who this is. Like, they just seem chill at the MomoCon. They're like, "You want to?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I love going on podcasts. I love streaming. I don't know, it just sounds good to me. So whatever." And here we are. And you know what? I was like, this might be awkward, but then I watched a few episodes of the show, and I'm like, no, I think I can vibe because like we love games and we like drawing, and I don't know, it'll be fine. I can chat it up. So I think it went exactly as I expected. It went well. So
Yeah. This,
very happy to be here.
thank you. I appreciate it because, like I said, that is another thing. If I do like continue to go to cons and shit, I need to like actually learn how to be like, hey, I'm this person, so look me up here. The one person I talked to there, they were like, oh wait, you don't have a business card? Ew. And it
Oh
made
wait,
me
no,
feel
fuck off
weird.
with that
Yeah, that
shit.
made
Now
me
hold
feel
up.
weird. I was like,
Nah,
wait,
but
can I have
that's
one?
We have socials now. We can just like trade socials. That's
Yeah.
freaking 2024. Who carries around business cards? I do actually.
I would say
So.
I do have all the people whose business cards I got, and including yours, framed on my email poster, which is like, I'm just gonna put all the fucking business cards up there as the business frame. But yeah, maybe I should get one. I don't know. I think that would be cool.
It's
just regardless.
honestly do it. Like just take like your favorite piece and put it on a business card. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
If you have like put your socials on it, that's it. That's all you gotta do. Don't put your fucking phone number on it. Don't put anything. You don't even gotta put your real fucking name on it.
Yeah, I put like George or something. George of the Jungle. They'll probably get it.
Wait, what is that your name?
No.
What are you talking about?
Because you said don't put your real name.
Oh, okay. All right.
Damn. See, I'm a notorious gaslighter. I should have just said, like, yeah, George is my real name.
That's so funny. Cause like, wait, whoa, I'm Jorge. That's kind of the same.
Yeah, I was like, wait, is it Jorge or is it George? 'Cause I didn't want to fuck up your name.
I get this all the time. Like, and to be fair, when I first moved to the U.S., I was calling myself George, because I'm like, I don't know, like I'm in the South, I'm in the Bible Belt, some sketchy parts around here. I'm like, yes, I'm George.
I am George.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am me.
There were times, because I remember when I first moved in with my wife, she used to do a lot of caricature gigs, and we would go around these like very low key, very out of nowhere community festivals. Some of them in the middle of nowhere, and I remember in one of them we were like driving south of Georgia, and the road just turns into dirt. And she looks at me and she goes, "You're gonna tell everyone your name is George." And I'm like, "Oh shit." All right.
This is the George area over here.
It's this part of Georgia, okay. Oh my god, and that was like the year I moved in too, so it was quite the shock. But yeah, I've kind of come back to like telling people I'm Jorge, because after meeting other Puerto Ricans in Georgia, I kind of like my pride came back, and I was like, no, I am Jorge.
First of his name,
and it's
Jorge.
funny because I get all these like I get all these really funny responses out of it. This one guy at the Wendy's looks at my card and he goes, "How do you pronounce this?" And I'm like, "Jorge." And he goes, "Why?"
Why?
And I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Because it's in Spanish." And he's like, "So the J and the G make the same sound? That doesn't make any sense." And I'm like, "You know what? You're right. That is kind of weird. I never thought about that."
But just an instant why?
Yeah, there's some people give you attitude here. I don't know, but it's funny. And I don't know. I always think it's funny. One of my favorite responses was I went to EG's. That's in Tucson. It's like a sandwich and slushy shop.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy asked for my name to put in my order. And my order comes out. He's like, "Here you go." And I'm like, "Huh, that's a funny way to spell my name." He spelled it Horhey.
Mm.
And he's like, "What's the weirdest way someone spelled your name?" And I go, "This."
Like, yeah, just...
This right here.
So my bad, George. Won't happen again.
You know what? As long as they got it phonetically correct, I don't mind. It's fine. Whatever. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Like, yeah, I'm done with this. Yeah. No, this is fucking great. I don't want to eat up any more of your time, so.
No, man, I'm good. Today's been a lazy day. Actually, I did chores already, so it hasn't been a lazy day. But I'm glad I got to work on this little Samus sticker.
Oh, are you doing that for the site?
I'm doing this for Portland Retro Game Expo.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Let me zoom out so we're not only looking at her foot.
Oh yeah, because then viewer base will just start skyrocketing. Yeah.
Well, it's a covered foot. I don't know if it would do. I don't know if it would do numbers.
And viewers went right back down. Shit.
Man, I kind of wish you were local. We should hang out.
I would say, we can talk about that after, because I don't want to adopt you.
No, we don't got to talk about where we're at or anything. No, actually, next time you're at AWA, hit me up.
Yeah, I'm a dumbass, so where's that at?
That is in Atlanta.
Okay.
It's in the name, but I'm not gonna say it.
Let me fucking see. The
Da-da-da-da,
thing is in fucking December. So yeah, next time I travel is in December. So let's see. All right, there we go.
Yeah, if it turns out that's the one you're going at, let me know.
Yeah, the one.
I'll make it a point to stop by.
It would be cool to see people who are just familiar with the area and con and shit. It would be cool to actually be like, hey, you're you. Hey, what's up, dude?
I was gonna ask, did you meet anybody at MomoCon that like you only follow online and like finally met in person?
Yeah, it was at least like 3. One was a YouTuber. What is his name? Like Casanat something? Some dude he does like movie TV reviews and shit. A lot shorter in person. The camera definitely does add fun. I guess I'm not fair with my fucking like 6'2".
We respect our short kings. Okay,
This artist, Paper Bag House, if you know him.
I think I've heard of him for sure.
I got to get a print by him. He was cool as shit. And another artist who I don't remember their name, but like I used to follow their shit like all the time, like early when I like started Twitter and shit. I got a Tron Bond piece by them. It looks really fucking cool.
Oh, I only know one person with a Tron Bond print at MomoCon. Was it Digituni?
Yes, that's what it was.
Okay.
Digituni.
All right.
Shit is great.
So facts, fun facts.
Mm-hmm.
Digituni is my con sensei. Like,
oh, so
everything I know, I learned from her. Yeah, or them now. Yeah.
Okay. That's
So,
cool as shit.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Digituni, and we still talk, and it's really fun whenever I run into them, cause they were my mentor once.
I mean,
I owe everything I know.
It is so cool to be like, oh shit, we're still going to the same cons together. That's fucking like rad, you know? Like,
yeah, like every time I run into them, I feel bad because like we just don't have the time to hang out anymore because they con solo, so just dead tired every time I run into them. Like,
oh yeah, I didn't even ask you that. How is that like doing cons with like multiple people? Like you saying earlier, you basically like sandwiched in that one con. You had to do it like with multiple people.
It's a lot better when you're sharing a table, even though you make less money. It like in terms of stress and exhaustion, having help makes a big difference.
So you say you make less money. So how does that? Is it just because it's like?
Well, it's because you have less table space. You can't display as many things, and you are actually essentially sharing like the profits to some extent because like half of the table is yours, half of the table is theirs. Not that there's any problem with that because you do save money too. Like if you're tabling with somebody, I assume you are probably also sharing a hotel with them,
Yeah.
which also saves you money. And sometimes, like, if you can't get in a show, the best way to get in and have experience is to like ask somebody you know if they want to share. And like I've done that. That's actually how I got into MagFest. I tabled with my friend Mo because he got a table and he was nice enough to offer, and we split like in exchange we split hotel costs. So even though you don't make as much, you do save more money. So it does translate to profit. In a way. So it especially when you're starting out, I think table sharing is like a really good way to get experience in this stuff.
I would say, yeah, see, that would have been a problem for me, since like if I would have got it, like I would have had my friend who like drove me there, and then another friend who like allowed me to like crash at his place when I was in Atlanta. So I would have just had to be like, guys, can you help me out with the table? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I needed help on Saturday. Like I asked Margot to join me that day because I'm like, there's no way I'm doing a Saturday solo. MomoCon is insane. It's a 4-day event. I don't know why these events want to run 4 days, but they do now. So it's like even more exhausting.
Oh, it's a 4-day, like, is that new?
Yeah, relatively. Like a few years ago, they started doing 4 days instead of 3. There's Tongpu.
Ooh. Yeah, she's fucking great. See, that's what I'm talking about with anatomy. I don't know where it came from, and I'm not usually good with this shit. It's only when I'm drawing like stupid ass sketches where I can do this.
I think the sprite art in like that era of Capcom is a really nice way to like feel out like the things you like about anatomy and like what you can focus on, what you can get better at. Like I think you're doing a good job with her leg on the top left drawing there.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah, the one that's like kind of facing the other way where she's kicking.
No,
it's really good to study those sprites. They're excellent with like they are kind of exaggerated in anime, but there's a lot of really cool things you can learn from them. Like those extremes and those stretches, you know,
crazy at that shit. Like they literally have a whole art book just for like learning how Capcom does muscles. Like that's why it's like I don't understand how they can portray that so well in like pixel art.
Yeah, and it was I don't know. I feel like that's what solidified them as like a very artistic studio where they put a lot of knowledge into like their illustrations and stuff, and a lot of people.
Yeah, they
have made
like,
their careers on that.
Daigo, they had Kino, Bingus, like they had fucking like hitters in the 90s.
Yeah, my favorite's always Shinkiro.
Shinkiro? Oh, that's the SNK guy, right?
Yeah, he's on. Yeah, he started with SNK and then he moved to Capcom. Around the. Actually, it might have been around the CVS time. Yeah. He's my favorite. He does like the level of realism that I really love, but like still has like a cartoony vibe to it. I don't know. I kind of like it.
I know some people aren't the biggest fan of him because they're like his realistic style is like just a little too realistic, and it comes off as like the Uncanny Valley-esque look. But
yeah, when he draws smiling Ryu, there's always like a why is he smiling? like initial knee-jerk reaction. And even though I love him, yeah, like I'll always remember that Hulk he drew for like the vanilla Marvel vs. Capcom 3 promo art that he just looks like he's a pineapple.
Wait, I didn't see that.
Oh my god, let me see if I can find you a link. But that's one where I'm like, yeah, I can see how like even though he's a fantastic artist, he still has like those Achilles heels that everyone has. Like that one thing that they need improvement at. Oh, I hope I can find it easy, cause is it? Fuck you, Google. Piece of shit.
I really fuck with Kino Nishimura. I think that's
Kino Nishimura. Oh my goodness,
her
I
artist
love
is-
I love her work so much.
If I want to learn any Capcom anatomy, it has to be like from her. 'Cause-
She's a good one too. She's really good at like the sinewy type body types, with like very nice bone definition. She loves like telling you where the rib cage is. I don't know. I find that really cool about her work. And like the hip bones, she's really good at detailing like exactly where they are. I don't know. I'm like, this is somebody who has studied skeletons. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I have a friend who like can do that to the literal skeleton and then like work back up from like muscle and shit. Like, God damn, I don't know. I don't think I
These
would ever
dark
do it.
magic powers.
Yeah.
Oh man, how are we doing on time? I feel like I don't know if there's a limit to this or not.
Oh no. See, we already passed our quota 30 minutes ago.
Oh no shit.
No, it's fine though.
I mean, I'm having a good time, which is why I lost track of time. So.
Let's see. I will try to draw this Jin, and then I guess we can call it from there. Cause
All right, sure.
next person who knocks on my door, I'm gonna have to fucking like roundhouse, fucking kick them. But yeah, definitely. If you're still thinking about doing that, like, even going to Evo, we should definitely like talk about that, cause
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I'm serious about it or not. Again, contingent on whether or not I become Daddy Jorge by that point.
Yeah. Daddy George.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm embracing my inner daddy. I'm like, I'm seriously considering getting weights just to be able to lift kids. Like practicing like my arm strength. I'm getting button-up shirts.
Oh damn, you gotta get the dad bod.
I gotta get the that part's done. Don't worry about that. Yeah, like I don't know. I guess this is kind of more real personal talk, but like I've always wanted to be a dad, and I'm really excited that it might happen soon. So.
Oh, that's cool as shit, man. I mean, me personally, I don't think I will ever want kids, but
that was for a while. I was like, because when I first got married, I really wanted kids, but then my wife was like, no, I kind of, we're kind of young and we don't really have like a house or a job that will support kids. And I'm like, fuck, you're right. So then I went like hardcore, like, nah, I'm gonna enjoy my life as an independent man and strong independent man, and gonna eat whatever I want, do whatever I want, stay up late. Fuck that shit. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be a career artist, and I'm gonna take this seriously. I don't gotta worry about kids. And then a few years ago, my wife was like, you know what? I think we're good now. And I'm like, oh shit, it's happening. I got really excited. I like all of that, like fuck that shit went away, and I'm like, oh crap, yeah, let's do this. Yes, I want to be dead. But yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, okay, yeah. All of this to say, that is the contingency. Like, if it hasn't happened, then yeah, you know what? I'll live my life. I'll go to fucking Evo.
yeah.
And I'll let you know. You'll be the first to know. Like, you want to share a table? Because I don't got that much fighting game shit anyway. So.
Oh man, if it does happen, we should definitely make like a fucking like collab piece. That'll be fucking sick.
Bro, I haven't collab with people in so long. No one wants to collab anymore.
Yeah, no one, like, besides like fucking Newgrounds like reanimated or collabs, nobody just wants to be like, hey, you're cool as shit. Let's collab, man.
Yeah, like nobody does art trades anymore. Nobody does collabs, and that's how I used to network back then. Like, I met a lot of people just doing art trades.
Yeah.
With random folks, and collabs, like, I don't know. It's a schedule thing, or maybe it's like I don't know, maybe it's like a people are too busy thing, but yeah, nobody wants to do like, hey, I draw the sketch, you draw line art, I draw colors, you do like finishing touches, that kind of shit.
I think it's just kind of like transitioned more into like, if people are going to do a collab, they want it to be this like big organized thing where it's like months to a year of work, and it's like, hey,
oh my god, yeah,
we all did this collab, so this is our like big thing. And then like, as you're working on it, you meet the people as shit is being made.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like how the newer experiences, because that's pretty much how I've been meeting a lot of like newer, cooler people. Because I also did like, hey, you're cool, let's do archery if you're willing. But it is now just like, hey, we're both on this like project that might take us like a year or so to make. So hey, you're cool,
right?
let's just chat and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a shame. I do miss it.
That was mainly one of the reasons I used to like using Twitter. Just hitting up an artist, and if they're cool, just hey, let's just do shit. But yeah, you don't really do that much anymore.
Yeah. We gotta bring that shit back.
I know Eva would have a lot of cool fucking people. It's just are you familiar with Maximilian?
Yeah.
The guy who does his channel art and shit, like his
Kayonut.
Yeah, his shit is always fucking solid. I would love to like get a piece done by him, or just like meet him in person. He seems cool as shit.
I always think of that Metroid, Super Metroid piece he did a long time ago. When I think of him.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the one that's like Samus kind of like shooting down at something, like charging up. It's really cool.
I remember once, like ages ago on Twitter, where he was like, "Oh man, this what is it? Fucking Link Between Worlds piece is going like really good with all these like colors and all this like fucking shit. Oh, I'm only on one layer. Yeah, I only use one layer for all my art." It's like, what?
Oh no! Don't say. Oh my god! What?
I'm
He's
like,
one of those.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, you mean like you accidentally use one layer, right? He's like, you know, just one layer. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my god!
I
one
could
of those
never.
chaotic motherfuckers.
Yeah, one of those like, if I fuck up, I fuck up. Just gotta let the piece rock.
Now I wonder if he has like traditional art background, because like traditional artists are like that. They're just like, well, it's gonna look like this, and it's fine.
See, that's probably why I suck ass at traditional, because like I always say, if I don't have undo redo, yeah, my shit's ass.
Yep. That's why I'm mostly digital. I think I'm the same. I just don't do traditional anymore. I used to do colored pencil back in the day, and I slowly been moving 100% digital. I don't even sketch in paper anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like, I still have a sketchbook. I just recently had like a lot of friends over, and you know, you got like mutual art friends, so he's like, hey, let's get an art book and let's sketch it and shit. So like,
oh, that's cool. Oh my god.
Yeah, I haven't
Amazing.
done that in fucking forever, since like, you know, they recently came over, so I was like, this is fun, but like, I would never probably do this on my own, so.
Nope. Not at all.
Yeah, but any people that can do traditional art, fucking kudos, man. Fucking crack.
I don't know how. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, they're like God's favorite artists. Like, they just
Even going
just
back
it's
to, like,
okay. It looks fine. It looks. Oh, look at that. It's
like,
done.
Capcom artists back in the day, and like just manga artists is like.
I don't know how. Yeah, speaking of manga artists, I don't know how anyone can just like ink on paper for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, no, I do. I've seen like I forgot what my friend called it, but it's this like channel who like they basically just like have a time lapse of like, you know, those manga artists who does traditional inking and shit. And it was this one guy who was doing like speed lines for like his character throwing a baseball, and the time lapse was like, I think it was like fucking 5-6 hours with just one panel of speed lines. I'm like, god damn, you gotta have a like crazy patience for that shit, man.
Yeah. Just, you know, I have a lot of respect for it, because I used to want to be a comic artist. That was my first passion as an artist. But I fell hard out of that. I haven't done a comic in like ages now.
You don't have any? Do you still have like the ideas?
Oh yeah, I still write them down too. Like, I still work on those stories that I've had in my head since like high school.
Damn. Yeah. I'm a dumbass, so because I still think I can still do that on top of like illustrations and animation. So I'm gonna find that one point when I just start getting burned out and not being able to do all that shit. But until then, I still am trying to do that.
Yeah, comics, and the thing about comics is like, out of all the major like illustration jobs you can have, comics is probably the worst paying one. Just because if the animation industry sucks, the comics industry sucks even more. It's not the kind of industry I want to be a part of. So whenever I do get into comics, I would probably do it independently, self-publish, try to work on my own. But then that means I'll be making less money. Way less. And it sucks that we always have to like tie our dreams and passions to money. Yeah, it sucks. It's such a disheartening thing, honestly.
It is, but like, I don't know. I think as long as you're able to just create what you want, I guess at the end of the day, it's worth it.
That would be the dream, yeah.
You gotta turn it around to a positive somehow. My friend, he's been working on his comic for like a few years now, and he literally just started like making physical prints of it. And I'm like, man,
nice.
like I appreciate and just like respect the dedication to it, man. Because the site, what's that called, like Tapis or some shit?
Actually, no, I don't.
It's one of those like comic sites, but yeah, his comic is good, but it doesn't get as much attention as it should because it has like their favorites on the site. Yeah,
you're basically competing with the regulars.
Yeah, so it is cool to see, like, if anything, hopefully it gets like another light in traditional work or physical work. So yeah, with that, I think I'm done with this fucking gym.
Alright, let me see what you got.
Alright, let me zoom out. There we go. Got the funny Jen.
Funny Jen.
The chick from Strider, I keep forgetting her name.
Tong Poo. There's Tong Poo, and then there's like 3 of them.
They are sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, have you ever played Strider 2? That's the only Strider game I've played.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the best one.
Yeah. And then a bunch of random funnies down here. So, I guess this is Foo Fighter from JoJo's.
Hang on. Oh, you like JoJo? Let's
yeah,
go.
I fucks with JoJo.
Oh, I just finished part 5.
Oh, part 5 is my fucking favorite.
Nice.
There we go.
Who is the bottom right?
Bottom right? This one?
Yeah, who is that?
I think that's a Magic Precure character.
Okay.
I've never seen it, but the pose the characters be having is fucking hilarious. So I wanted to try it. I think this is a Homestuck character. I've never read Homestuck, but
damn, Homestuck. I used to read Homestuck. I'll confess right here live in front of everybody. I used to read Homestuck.
My friend keeps telling me I'm not allowed to read it, so I've only known about
wait, why?
I don't know. I asked him like it's been like 3 years and I was like, hey, can I read Homestuck now? He's like, no, don't read it. You should not read Homestuck.
Your friend is wrong. Your friend is wrong. I'm sorry. Just read it. Okay, listen. Homestuck is cringe. I'm sorry. That's true. But it's good. It's also good.
But cringe? Okay.
It's like good cringe. It's like way too complicated, but I don't know if you're into that. And by the way, really good music. Like a lot of what would you call, like, composers, musicians? Like,
yeah,
a lot of artists that like now are recognized and famous started with Homestuck.
Didn't what's his fucking name? Toby Fox also do shit on that?
Yeah, Toby Fox, back when he was Radiation, he was doing Homestuck tracks. Some of my favorites are by Toby, which is really cool.
Yeah, I've heard that Homestuck does a lot of like unique shit, especially for like the time, with like web integrating with like musicians and like I guess animation. Like, does it have animation as well?
Yeah, so at the beginning and end of every chapter is fully animated.
Okay.
So that, and there's some really good, memorable like chapter endings just because of the animation. The music works so well to hype you up for the next part. You know, recommend it honestly. It is like, it is not for everybody. Even I had a hard time getting through the troll stuff.
The troll stuff.
Yeah, when the famous trolls, which is what everyone remembers with Homestuck. That part is hard to get through. I'm sorry. I know everyone loves the trolls, but I did not like them as much. But I still recommend it just because it's a musical experience, you know, and there's a lot of really good tracks.
Yeah.
What is that, a Puyo? What are you drawing now?
Just a funny little dude doing thumbs up or peace sign. I guess that's me, my little dingle dongle piece. There you go. This is for the people watching the stream. Hello, everybody watching the stream. Thank you for coming through. Oh, wait. I should have disconnected. Let me do this real quick. Oh shit. What's on my Discord is like shitting itself. Maybe this was a sign that we should have ended. Hold on, let me see. No, Discord shat the fucking bed. Well, I guess since Discord basically just like fucking destroyed itself, if I can't get it back up, then I guess this is the end. Hey, Jorge, if you're watching, Jorge, if you're still watching, like, Discord fucked up on me. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here, fellers. Thank you for coming through. I don't know when I'm gonna do another one of these. 4K was an amazing fucking guest. I wish you would have been able to let y'all know that, but I guess the Discord just fucked up, so yeah, I guess I'll see you guys whenever we do this again. See ya. Goodbye.
Take me to digital world.
Digital world. Okay.
It's a digital home theater.
Panasonic.
Llévame al mundo digital.
El mundo digital. Ok.
Digital world.
What's your name, sir? My name is Deez. Deez what, sir?
Wait, false alarm, everybody. False fucking alarm. We got him back. He can say his goodbyes. Yeah, it totally didn't like. Discord didn't like shit itself or anything.
Oh yeah, let's play it cool.
Yeah, man, that was just a really weird, like, you know, mid-break. But yeah, anyway,
Hey!
this has been fucking amazing.
Are we back? We're back.
Yeah, we're back. We're back in 2 senses. We're back in the stream, and we're also back after like a fucking 4-month hiatus. So we're
Wow, yeah. I'm glad to be your first guest in a while. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, it feels good to come back and have a very chill, natural return. Because I did the last time I did that. It was fucking rough. So hopefully we can keep these going again. So I don't know when.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I'll be doing this again, but for the time being, Jorge was our wonderful guest. Would you like to tell them what you do again once more before we leave?
Hey, just to confirm, I'm Jorge. I'm an illustrator, and graphic designer, and that's it.
Well, yeah, I guess with that, then this has been another funny episode of a shittily named podcast, Drawing Close. So, see you funny fellas next time, and goodbye.
Bye.
What's your name, sir? My name is These what, sir?